What's up, everybody? Welcome to another amazing, crazy, awesome flight number 67. Let's go. We today are going to have pretty much nothing because there's nothing written on the left side. So that means we don't have any show, guys. So that means, yeah, let's cut it off. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to do an awesome prediction show today. We're going to have a lot of fun. And speaking about fun, hey, the big Plume is here. How are you doing today, brother?
I am doing great. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be a great week. Summer Games Fest kicks off tomorrow. We got the Xbox show at the end of the week, so I'm excited to talk about that and give my wild predictions for what I think is going to happen at the Xbox show.
All right. Happy to have you with us here on board, dude. I mean, today we're gonna have a lot of fun, and as I promised, I have something special to show later on during the show. Yeah, and speaking about special, Silent Cypher, how are you doing today, sir?
Wait a minute. I don't know if
You're
I really
special.
like.
What kind of special?
Thanks, crazy. Thanks for welcoming me. Especially, I'm doing great. You know, we're halfway through the work week. Actually, a little bit more than that. I'm looking forward to this weekend because I want to get some more gaming in. Feel like the last few days have been a little bit busier than I was anticipating, but excited about tonight. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Looks like everyone's already rocking. Looking forward to tonight. Should be a good show. So
Oh man, we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm telling you, a lot of fun, especially since if we can get more people to hop on from the chat, it will be awesome. Please DM us because we would love to hear the chat's prediction. That is something we want to hear from the chat. Them saying, "Hey, I want this to come. I want this, to be here. I want this showcase to show us this and show us that." Man, we would love to hear your thoughts. And speaking about hearing, because since he loves to sing and looks like Lionel Richie, Mr. Sourblow, how are you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm doing. Oh, hold on. I think my mic is cutting out.
Uh
O-
oh.
Okay, am I good now?
No, just kidding. You're good. You're good.
All right. Sorry about that. Yes, I'm super excited for today. Today we got a special episode, as Lou was explaining. We're gonna do a prediction show, but it's not gonna be a normal prediction show. We actually want to have you guys from the chat jump in and give your guys a prediction. So we are gonna give our prediction in between, but we also want to hear from you guys. So it's gonna be us hearing from you for once. So it's gonna be a little bit different. So I'm super
Yeah.
excited. Yeah.
Same here. It's gonna be crazy fun. I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy, 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 crazy fun. Speaking about fun, let us start with Mr. Plume. What have you been playing, sir?
What have I been playing? I just finished a Planet of Lana, which is an absolutely beautiful game. Really, really enjoyed it. It's a short game. It's like 4 hours long, but like the fact that there's not like a single word of English in that or any real language.
Oh, I think
Oh,
Plu's
I
internet
think.
went off again. Oh no, Plu, where'd he go?
oh,
Where did you go?
I
Mr.
think he
Plu.
Uh,
Oh,
froze.
he's back. He's
Froze
back. What's
you know,
up,
everyone.
Mr. Plu? You're
he's
back, you're
good.
back.
so Planet of Lana and Zelda. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go try to fix my internet. I don't know what the heck's going on. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
All right,
Okay.
go for it, buddy. Go for it. So yes, Mr. Blue has been playing Planet of Lana. And about a person that is out of this planet, Mr. Sourblow. We know you're not from here. Please tell us, what have you been playing, sir?
Oh boy. Um, well, I actually did play Planet of Lana also, and I ended the game. It's a pretty cool game. It reminds me a lot. The gameplay is a lot like Inside and Limbo. So if you like those games, I believe you're gonna like this. It's not as dark. You can tell by the art style. This art style is very colorful, but it's a very nice indie game. I really loved it. Um, Without spoiling, and especially since Bloom is gone real quick, uh, my only thing that I would love them to have added was at the end some kind of like a fight scene with one of the mechanical things you see in the trailer. I think it would have added like that extra plus. But after that, I did started the Evil Within, and no, that game is not for me. I quit. I was like, no, I can't do this.
You
S-
chicken.
so
You
I jumped
chicken.
into Red Dead Redemption 1 because I beat Red Dead Redemption 2, and I never played Red Dead Redemption 1. So right now, that's what I'm playing.
Oh man, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. And again, speaking about cool and sexy and that awesome voice, Captain, what have you been playing, sir?
Dude, I'm loving your transitions today. Keep putting a smile on my face, sir. Yeah, so I have actually been playing quite a bit of Diablo 4. I
Yes.
dove into that quite a bit. So I'm not as high as a lot of people on the game as far as my level so far. I can't no life it. Unfortunately, work has me kind of busy. So I've still gotten some time in though. I think I'm like level 27 or so. I've been playing through as a necromancer, and that's always been my favorite. Going back to like Diablo 2 days, I just always enjoyed being able to freaking raise a whole bunch of skeleton minions and mages and golems and stuff. And so I've been jumping in playing a lot of that. But over the last couple days, especially just because of seeing some stuff on Twitter and seeing teases and stuff, I went into the Evil Dead tunnel as well. I jumped into that one because I had actually played the original game, but I had played I think only to like chapter 4 the first time that I did it. But I kind of
Evil,
jumped off of it at the time because I got stuck.
evil.
Um,
Did you just say Evil Dead or Evil
no,
Within?
oh, if I said Evil Dead,
Yeah,
my bad. Evil Within. Evil.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
Freudian slip. So those I forget what they call them in there, but it's like the Shrieking Sisters or something. Uh, I got stuck in an area where I couldn't get away from one, and it kept killing me over and over again, way back in the day. And so I was like, okay, I'll come back to it later, and I just never came back to it. But I just jumped back into it, and I've been having a blast with that game so far. Um, it's cool to see how much they actually pulled from that first game and brought to the second game. The whole upgrade system and everything, like those little middle levels in between the chapters, all of that stuff's like the exact same. Like it feels good, and that was stuff that I enjoyed about number 2 as well. So looking forward to getting some more time in on that one. I'm kind of like a fiend. I only had like a half hour I could play a game earlier when I got home, and I almost wanted to jump in there and just crack out like another mission on that game because it it is scary. Like Sourblow said, like it is creepy. There's definitely a lot going on in that game, but it's good, man. Like it's got me
Man,
hooked, and I love it.
man, Sound Blow is always scared of everything, man. He's scared of anything. I mean, he couldn't even beat a game of him running around a house. So
Crazy.
sad.
What have you been playing?
What have I been playing, brother? Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I've been going through a lot of hell in this heat because really it's super hot here in Dominican, and man, I've been playing Diablo 4. I've been having a lot of fun. I'm like silent, of course. Necromancer is the best. I mean, can't argue with that, man, because you can raise a bunch of skeletons, a bunch of blood golems, and they can get a bunch of
Mhm.
stuff, man. Yeah, the Necromancer. Also, they have the coolest armor. Seriously, they do. I mean, Necromancer's got the pretty cool armor. So yeah,
Yes.
I love the
The
Necromancer.
Dude, the only thing I'm going to tell you right now, though, and I don't know if you ran into this as well,
What?
but when we started that game, your character as a necromancer looks like he came straight off of like an emo teen band.
Yeah,
It That character looks rough when you start off,
yeah.
but after you get to like level 20 and you've gotten a good amount of time to get
Hmm.
some different armor pickups and stuff, you can do that. What is it? It allows you to save basically all of those armor types and stuff, like the designs and stuff, and you can go back into your own collection. You can choose what you like, instead of being stuck with like my character was walking around with like a belly shirt for a while, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
this isn't me. This isn't for me.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
continue.
he was walking around. Yeah, I had mine too, walking around a belly shirt. He did look sexy though in that belly shirt. Yeah, he did look sexy, man. I was like, walking around, nice and showing off my muscles, and I was like, yeah,
I don't know if
feeling
I can.
all.
I don't know if I can agree with you there, but sure, sure.
Oh no, yeah, Necromancer's a pretty skinny dude. That's the sad part because if you picked up a barbarian, then that's a huge shoot. But yeah, but
Mm.
hey, been playing Diablo 4, lots of fun. Can't wait till tomorrow because tomorrow's Thursday. I got a day off, and when I wake up, I'm jumping right into it, baby. Yes, let's go. So, Plume, we have you back already. So you're just playing
Yes.
Planet of Lana. That's it.
I have Lana. I hope my internet stays. I don't know what's going on. My dog was laying on me because I'm wired, so hopefully she didn't break it. I don't know. Anyways, Planet of Lana and Zelda has been my main go-tos over the last week or so.
Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, everybody's still enjoying Zelda. And speaking about Zelda, have you been doing those cool things that they've been going around the internet? You know, split sticks and
No,
stones and
Crazy,
no?
I'm
crazy.
not. I'm not creative enough to make that. Dude. I don't got that type of
Oh,
mind.
oh, okay,
So
okay. No, no, no. I'm talking about
Crazy,
you can
crazy's
get.
testing.
Crazy. The only reason why you don't have a timeout right now is because
What?
I want you to shout out the chat. The chat's been amazing already.
Yeah.
So please go ahead and shout out the chat.
No, but I was talking about making those cool
No,
bolts and
no, no.
shit.
Shout out the chat, please. Come on.
Jesus, you
And
guys
clap
are
to the chat.
so bad today. All right, right, right. Let's give a shout out to the channel. Start with Back from the Dead. What's up, my brother? Hope everything is good for ya. And everything is awesome. Sanchez Martinez. Hello, hello, Mr. Dark. How are you doing today, sir? Swiggity Swag. Wow, that's a cool name, Swiggity Swag. They should make a game called Swiggity Swag, man. That's a cool name. That's a cool name. Seriously, that's an awesome name. Talos, the man with the ray, what's up? Eternal Shaddai, nuestro hermano de Puerto Rico. In Sabanur, what's up in Sabanur? How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Raichi, what's up, Raichi? Yes, I heard that you were playing Gravity Rush, and it's so sad that PlayStation shut down that studio, especially that they made Shadow of Colossus and man, Legend of Dragoon. If that studio would have been open, I would have told them, hey, make me a remake of Legend of Dragoon. Let's continue with that game. That's what I would have told them. But yeah, so sad they closed that studio down. Jay Vargas, what's up, brother? I know Jay Vargas has been celebrating since the Celtics lost. Let's go, Jay Vargas. We're celebrating together, brother. Who else is on here? Keep going down the list. Did I say hello to Sanchez Martinez? Did I? Did I? Did I? I think I did. But either way, hello, 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 Sanchez Martinez. Let me see. We got oh man, Tony, what's up, brother? Mike, who? My brother that we went to high school together. We sure do have some stories from high school. Woohoo! Roland Castillo, saca la bolista. La bolsita. What? What do you mean? What does he mean by that? No, Roland. That's not a good word to say. Come on, buddy. Anyways, I think I said hi to everybody. If I missed somebody, sorry. But yes,
Oh, real quick, I want to
hello.
answer a question that was asked earlier.
All right, go for it.
I think it was by Raichi.
Yeah.
By the way, welcome, Raichi. I know, I see you're
Rach-
new.
Raichi's is from Plume. I see him on in the
Oh,
chat and
okay.
in my videos all the time.
Nice.
Awesome. So thanks for coming out, Raichi. Appreciate that.
Awesome.
Oh,
Thanks,
part of
man.
the family. Part of the family. Well,
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be honest. He asked, "Is the dashboard is part of Flight Sim 95?" Honestly, I'm not even sure. I thought it went well with the with the flow of the show, and I kind of used it.
Dear Lord, Sourblow is
So
using Flight Sim 95 here. That's
so
pretty cool.
sorry about that, but if it is, it's even cooler. I will find out. I'll definitely try to find out.
All right, all right, all right.
But oh, go ahead, crazy.
I was gonna say, since we don't got a flight itinerary, I guess it's time to pitch it to the captain because hey, we got a schedule ahead of us. You gotta get people on here. Let's have some fun. So, Captain, take it away for us. Prediction showcase.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, Sour has turned on the subscribe button. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Please stow your food and beverages next to your desk, underneath, or in front of you. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt, and also make sure that you've hit that notification bell. We gently remind you that smoking and drinking are not prohibited on this flight. However, making lewd and obscene comments in other people's podcasts is strictly prohibited. We're looking at you, Louie. You know what you've done. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight panelists. Thanks.
All right, and it's time for our magical, awesome crystal green ball to come to the show for our prediction
All right.
showcase. Yeah.
Anyway, it's
Hey!
actually time to bring in our first guest for his
Yes, bro.
prediction.
You,
So you
you're
guys all know him. He's Eternal Shaddai from Xbox International en español. Shaddai, how are you doing today?
Good. I am trying to stay away from that Canadian smoke. Over here is
Oh
bad.
my, it is
Over
bad.
here
Oh
is
man,
bad.
You're welcome. Everyone in the United States, you're welcome.
yeah, it's bad.
Yeah,
Giving you that smoke.
yeah, you know what? Yes, that
you're
is
so
actually
wrong.
true. That is actually true. That's your fault.
Yeah, it
But
is.
no, but everything is fine. Everything is fine. Playing games here and there, playing the Outer Worlds and Samurai Warriors 5. So I've pretty been busy. And like you said, I'll be doing the podcast on Fridays in Spanish, en español. So, we're trying to pretty much branch out, the name of Xbox International. Now we're, like I said, in Spanish.
Right.
All right, nice. Before we jump into our predictions, I just want to tell everyone in the chat, anyone that wants to jump in, feel free to DM. Please DM Silent Cypher because I'm gonna be super busy. I already got some people that I'm gonna start bringing in. When you come in, you might be on hold until I'm able to, place you on the template, and then we'll bring you in. So please be patient with us. It might take a little bit. I think it'll be faster now. So sorry about Eternal Shaddai, but that's why I decided to jump with Eternal Shaddai since he's part of the family already. I knew he will go through it with no
I'm a
problem.
patient guy.
Yes, yes. Thank you for that. And I'm super excited to start listening to other people provide, their
Yes,
predictions.
I am
Not you,
too.
Crazy Lou. Not you.
My
Not
crystal
you.
ball is ready
Not.
for the predictions to send power to Father Phil. Let's go.
Anyway, back
Your
to.
forehead is sweaty too.
I know.
Yo, yeah, since the show started, that be bothering me because I'm like the light is hitting on his forehead and it's shining really bright.
You know what's hilarious? He's been complaining like this whole day that it's hot over there. So this actually makes me even feel better that
It's a
he's hot over
sweltering
there.
85 degrees for Crazy Louie. How will we survive?
No, I mean,
But
guys, keep going because if you guys see me
but
take off my shirt, sorry, that would
but
be
but
it. No,
crazy. What was that first prediction you were gonna say?
what was my first prediction to send Phil?
Anyway, Eternal Shaddai. So before the Xbox showcase, we actually tomorrow have the Summer Game Fest. So I would like you to provide me with 3 games you expect to be in the Summer Game
For
Fest.
this, okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Ah,
I wasn't expecting that because I thought it was gonna be the Xbox, but
some
I could
surprises.
actually, yeah, no, I know, yeah, you did. But
We got more.
there is one that actually read earlier, and I wouldn't be surprised if this one will actually move. It used to be on the Xbox Showcase, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually moved further Summer
Wait,
Showcase,
wait,
and that will
wait. So,
be
so, so you're saying you got info from the Xbox showcase? Oh, you
no,
didn't
no,
tell
no,
me
no,
about
no.
this.
What?
Okay, let me explain
What?
quickly. I have to
I'm
backtrack.
telling you, my crystal ball is giving power. Yes.
No, I
Just
have to
ignore crazy.
backtrack. And the thing is, I have to backtrack because I've been following this game for quite some time. It was since 2017. It has some problems, but I saw that they're working on it back again. But I wouldn't be surprised they re-show it again, probably this time with gameplay, and that will be the game The Last Light. I mean, that not the last that last night. Sorry, last night. That's an indie game from Odd. I think it's Odd World. Odd Tales. Got it. I forgot that I have it on my
That
list. It's called The Last Night by
that's the one
Odd.
that's like replaced, right?
Yes, it's that cyberpunk
Yeah.
game. Yes. So I hope that game shows because I've been following that game for quite some time. After reading it, I guess they had a publishing, I guess, disagreement with Raw Fury. So right now, I wish for that game to pop back. So this one for the summer showcase. The other one could be, whew, it could be, it could be anything. Honestly, I really don't have another one on mine because usually it's third party. I could see Assassin's Creed Mirage gameplay on that one. I could actually see that. Um, for the summer showcase and probably I have probably Ereban. It's called Ereban Shadow Legacy.
Okay.
That's something that it was actually shown last year's Xbox showcase, but we only saw snippets.
Oh
So
yeah, I think I remember this one.
right. So but it was never released because we all know what happened with the 12 months thing. A lot of them got a lot of them got pushed back. So I could see Airbound Shadow Legacy. I can see the Last Night and Assassin's Creed Mirage for that one. Since the summer showcase for me, I see it for smaller scale for now, and the bigger ones for the bigger showcases. Those are my three for now.
All right. Well, right after the Xbox showcase, I'm actually gonna jump ahead. I think we got two other showcase. I think they're after. Maybe I'm wrong. We have the Capcom showcase, and we have the Ubisoft Forward. Can you give me one of each showcase that you think is gonna show up? So one from Capcom and one from Ubisoft. And for Ubisoft, don't say Assassin's Creed Mirage because we
No, but I do have it. I do have for Ubisoft. I know what I'm gonna say, but for Capcom, the gameplay for Dragon's Dogma 2. The gameplay.
Oh,
Unless
yes.
if they
I'm so hyped for Dragon Ball
unless
2.
wait, unless if they come crazy and bring back Remember Me. Remember Me too.
Dude, that's
I
a really
don't
good pull.
remember you.
Yeah, that's a really good pull because they were actually just talking about that they just hit the 10-year anniversary, weren't they?
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah.
And it was during the 360 era, so I wouldn't be surprised. Or Remember Me too. And like I said, the gameplay for Dragon's Dogma. Even though Capcom they did ask because they actually talk about what's the next remake for that, which everybody wants called Veronica for remake, but I could give you another one, but you only said one, but I leave it there.
All right, leave some for the rest.
Lost Planet.
Oh, I just bought all three of those on the Xbox sale last night.
You know what? I was thinking about it, but I backed off because I only have part 2. But I need the first one and the third one.
They're super cheap right now.
Yeah,
no one wanted that game.
Yeah, it's like $4 for each.
Blasphemy.
Oh man, but okay, well, you picked both, right? You got your Capcom game, you got your Ubisoft game.
Not the Ubisoft.
Okay, well, the Ubisoft.
Splinter Cell.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Splinter Cell. No questions asked. I don't care about. Yep, I don't care about Skulls and Bones. Is that ship already sank? So.
No, it has not.
No, we already have enough. We already have Sea of Thieves. We don't need that.
Yeah, we do want a competition to Sea of Thieves. We want Skull and Bones.
That is not the competition.
Don't they have? I think it's called Atlas. Not the other one, but there's another one from the computer. But that one is for Ubisoft. That one's from Ubisoft.
All right. Well, okay. Let's jump into the Xbox game show. Let's jump into the main plate. What is your? Let's start with what is your most anticipated game for that showcase?
I thought you were gonna ask me what's the beginning, middle, and end.
No, we're gonna do it differently. Almost everyone's asking that. Let's do it a little bit different.
Okay.
Let's see.
My most
What's your
anticipated.
most anticipated game?
I'll go with Hellblade 2. That I finally finished part 1 and I really liked it. Even though it's kind of linear and all that, I wish there were more combos on in the combat. So I expect more combinations on her gameplay or on her attacks. A little bit more open, for the environments and all that. A little bit more to explore. So for now, Hellblade 2.
My
Alright,
crystal ball tells me she's gonna be ripping off heads.
Crazy, not really. All right,
Or hanging people on the trees.
That's not. That would be not. Oh Lord, no. That's
Crazy's
too
over.
violent.
Crazy's over here. He's like, Sourblow. There's gonna be video games at the showcase.
Yes. My crystal ball is telling me everything today.
Insider.
Yes. I don't know, but that crystal ball is
of.
kind of cracking from the heat.
Oh, can you imagine that? That it cracks from the heat or blow? No. We don't want that to happen. No, we don't want a fire.
Oh man. Okay, well, what is your surprise game on the showcase? Something that
Like a shadow
You
drop
know,
type.
something that you wouldn't expect. Like that would no, actually, yeah,
I do.
something
actually
like a
do.
surprise that you will be surprised if you see it.
I think I sent it to you by mistake on the DM, but I'm still gonna say it. Condemn 3.
Condemned.
Yes.
I seen all podcasts,
Let's
even
go.
on Plume when he was with IOP. Nobody mentioned that, but Condemn 3. Reason? Look very closely. All Yakuzas are there. Judgments are there in Game Pass. Soul Hacker 2. So Binary Domain is in there. So that means they really do have a really good relationship with Sega. So I wouldn't be surprised they bring inside in Game Pass right now. Condemn 1 is there, I think, as a backwards compatible. But part 2, which is called Bloodshot,
Bloodshot. Yeah.
is not there. So I wouldn't be surprised that one will become available for backwards compatibility, and then it will say Condemn 3 and first day for Game Pass.
Oh wow. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Can
Now-
I?
Oh yeah,
Oh
one more
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Go ahead.
This
Frank.
year is so many horror games, Dead Space, Resident Evil, Alan Wake. So we're missing that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Silent. You were saying?
Yeah, I was. Can I rain on your parade a little bit? Should I?
Oh sure.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Condemned was done by Monolith,
That is
as
correct.
well as Sega.
Yep.
Oh, I
So
think they're busy.
Pretty sure the rights on that type of situation, even if they found a team, I don't know if we'd see it. Sadly, I've been wishing for years, and the main dev actually was out on social media like about 10 years ago,
Mhm.
basically being like, hey, if anyone's interested in making a new Condemned, like hit me up, let me know. And I never heard anything after that, and I was so
Yeah.
sad because I was like, dude, this is the
Let's wait.
moment they could get it back.
They could
Yeah.
actually work. I
Yeah.
think it's called Manufacturer Grasshopper. Those are the one that made Shadow of the Dam. Remember that?
Okay. Yeah.
They could work with something with them.
I
See?
do remember that. Yeah.
I do remember that too. So they could work something with Suda 51.
Suda 51. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
they could work something out with them.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
Crazy. Quick question
Yes,
for
sir.
you.
Yes, sir.
Quick question.
Ask away.
How's
I'm
the
ready.
heat?
Oh, it's getting better and better, man, because this crystal ball, man, is giving out the
Okay,
power.
back to our gas.
Is the crystal ball sucking up all the heat and releasing it in your room? Is that what's happening?
I think that's what it's doing. Yes, you're probably correct. Yes.
Back to Shaddai. mention. Okay, give me 3 games that you haven't mentioned yet that you expect will be shown in the Xbox game showcase. That is not Starfield too, because that's
Okay.
confirmed. Or Forza
Think,
Motorsport.
wait, any games that are confirmed, or I expect them to be there?
You expect them to be there.
Okay. Oh, I have it right here. The Even Within 3. That's one. Right off the bat.
Okay.
I'll tell
Sorry,
you
I won't play that.
very, very simple. It could be. I know Mikami left the company, but that could actually cement his legacy before he switched over for the guy that created Hi-Fi Rush. Um, Compulsion Games, the adventure game that I think one of the community manager mentioned a long time ago at the ILP. Shout out to them. I want to see why they're actually making supposedly competition against Uncharted. And for the last one will be, I know this is not gonna happen, but let's go for the return of Banjo Kazooie or Viva Pinata.
Okay. Okay. I'll go with Banjo, but never play Viva Pinata.
The rumors for Everwild now are that it's gonna be like Viva Pinatas, though.
Yeah.
It would be a double dose if they brought back a new Viva Pinata and then it showed off Everwild and being a similar game.
I wouldn't be surprised about that one too.
Okay.
No.
Well, my last question for you, sir. What will be the out of the box announcement? Something that super weird that you think that could, or that you would like for it to be shown in the showcase.
After, like I said, I know I said even within 3 under Mikami. Remember, under Mikami to cement his legacy. To begin, what's the guy's name that created Hi-Fi Rush?
Oh, I don't know his name.
Hi-Fi Rush guy. Anyway, let's
Hi-Fi
stick
guy.
with that one.
Just the hi-fi guy. That's it. Hi-fi.
Yeah, just for him, let's give it a try again. I wouldn't be surprised if he said Hi-Fi Rush 2 because of the success. I doubt that's gonna happen, but for him to get a little bit more used to now that it's under his umbrella, the Tango Game Works, I'd rather him to, make a sequel to that and then start making something else. I know they said a JRPG game, which we heard that so many times, but I'd rather him continue that and then branch out, so he could get, he could get accustomed by that.
No DLC, just straight to Hi-Fi Rush 2, huh?
The reason why I didn't say DLC, which you are correct, is because it's like, a lot of people is gonna finish that like in an instant, knowing that you got Diablo 4, so that's gonna suck up a lot of things. Liza P is around the corner, that's gonna suck it up. So that's why.
I'm all for Hi-Fi Rush 2. I think that's a game of the year right now. It's in that category.
And plus, that gave him plenty of time to create that after all the games that that we're gonna be mentioning anyways. So he's gonna have plenty of time.
Well, I hope it happens.
I hope too.
All right. Well, awesome having you here, Shaddai. Before we let you go and we bring in the next guest, let people know where we can find you. And thank you very much for having us. We're going to bring someone else in a little bit. If anyone in the chat wants to jump in, please DM Silent Cypher. And we will bring you in. So
So first of all, thank you for the invitation. Please make sure to subscribe to this channel and also share on every social media that you could find. We gladly appreciate it. People can find me at on Twitter at Eternal Shaddai, the same thing that you see here. Also, people can find me the same name on the Xbox console. I stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturdays, and Sundays, but it's abbreviated. And also, I'm on Facebook, so you can find me there. Like I said, thank you very much, and I really do appreciate it. And I'm gonna continue hearing your prediction.
All right, thank you so
Thanks
much,
for coming.
Shaddai. Do not worry.
Nice seeing you guys.
Your predictions will go to Father Phil and give him power. Yes. Go crystal ball. Give him that power, baby.
Don't
Yes.
think too much because you're gonna run out of pretty much sweat.
Oh,
Okay, well,
that was
crazy.
the best
Wow.
You know,
one.
it just I don't want to. I don't want you to be dehydrated. That's all.
Dude, I got water. I'm about to throw water on me, but no worries.
That crystal ball is probably soaked right now. I don't want to touch it.
Oh shit.
It's probably a bubble bath. He call it a crystal ball.
Crazy.
What's up?
While the next guest come in,
Right.
I want you
Yes.
to. Are you listening?
Yes. I'm concentrating on the ball. I'm
Okay,
showing
I
you
want you
love.
to listen to Plume Network. You know the questions. I would like to hear your predictions for 2023 summer game shows.
So what? 3 games or whatever?
Okay, well, I'll read them off for you. So the first one is 3 games that you expect for the Summer Game Fest. Are you listening, Crazy Lou?
Oh, wait, is it for me or is it for Plume?
No, it's for Plume.
It's for
but
you to
I-
look
I-
into your crystal ball and tell me what they're going to.
Okay. Here we go.
No, it's not. It's for you to look while sweating at Plume answering.
I
some
see
great
it blurry.
All right. Okay. One game. I think there's got to be some sort of Jeff Keighley and Kojima presence there.
Oh
Probably gonna-
God!
Another podcast.
Who knows? But like for me, like
What
I
happened
think they
about
may
that?
announce Death Stranding 2 at Summer Games Fest. Personally, I don't really care. I didn't like the first games, but I feel like because they're like best friends, they're gonna have that or at least something from Kojima. They're gonna bring back Neil Druckmann, and he's gonna announce another remaster of The Last of Us, and they're gonna have Call of Duty the next one. But I was just joking about The Last of Us one, so I'll come up with a new one. Probably like I think another one would be. I think they're gonna announce Persona 5 T, which is something we've been seeing popping up over the last like day or so. There's been like links popping up from Atlas's website for Persona, so I feel like that's going to be announced tomorrow. Whatever that is, maybe it's going to be like a fighting game or just a different style of Persona game.
All right. And what would be your one Capcom game and one Ubisoft game?
Capcom Mega Man 12.
Oh,
I hope. I really, really hope. Ubisoft's Avatar, they'll probably show it off. Probably get like a deep dive into the Avatar game.
nice. And what would be your most anticipated game for the Xbox Showcase?
It's got to be at this point. It's got to be Fable because I mean I love Fable, but I also since they've been teasing it, I've been thinking about it ever since they had the tease. We know Playground's working on it, so I think there's just a lot of excitement around that. I'd love to see how Playground goes from making a Forza game to a RPG third-person style game, open world type of thing. So I'm really excited for that, and hopefully they weren't just trolling us for this entire 2 weeks with the whole Fable thing. So that to me is like I'm guessing they're gonna. My prediction is they're gonna end the show off with Fable. We're gonna be waiting the whole hour and a half or whatever it is for the Xbox section, wondering if they actually are gonna bring the game to the show or not. And it's gonna end the show.
All right, nice. And what would be this? Okay. Sorry, I was kind of typing. Did you give your surprise game for the Xbox Showcase?
I didn't, but I'm trying to think. I think Double Fine's going to be there, and they're going to show off one of the 2 other games that they are working on. Because if you remember with Psychonauts, Psychonauts 2, they had to stop the development or the production of 2 other games that were in development at Double Fine. So I feel like they're going to finally give us a look into what else they're working on.
Interesting. Yeah, no one actually talks about that, but yeah, it's true.
Yep.
And 3 other games that you might have not mentioned that you expect to be there.
Gears Collection. That's like that'll be huge for me if that's there. I really hope that's there. And with tie it in with like maybe like a Gear 6 tease or something. We're going to like Avowed. I mean, last year I think everyone expected Avowed to be at the show and it wasn't there. So I feel like Xbox is going to come out. Avowed's going to be really ready to show now, and I think they're going to go and open the actual showcase with Avowed. So that's going to be very exciting. And just a completely off the board thing, I know this one's probably not going to happen, and a lot of people are saying that 343 should just stay away from the Xbox showcase, but I feel like we may see Project Tatanka, and we may get some more information on it on the Battle Royale from Halo, and they're going to maybe try to invigorate some more life into Halo Infinite.
Wait, they're gonna bring in Tatanka from WWF into Halo?
Oh my god.
That too. I mean, it could work.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
man. Okay, well, last but not least, what would be your out of the box announcement?
Out of the box, that probably should have been Project Tatanka. Out of the box, I feel like out of the box would be if we got, like, if they do announce Persona 3 remake and it lands on Game Pass, I feel like that'd be pretty out of the box. I wouldn't expect a new game from Atlas where, I mean, obviously we got the other Persona games onto Game Pass, but if they remake an older one, which essentially is like a brand new game at this point, and they drop it into Game Pass day one, I feel like that would be a pretty big moment for Xbox, showing how they've kind of gained a little bit and got a bigger foothold to get more Japanese games into the service. So I don't expect it, and I know people have been rumoring it, but I don't expect it, but that'd be pretty out of the box for me.
All right, perfect. Okay, real quick, I'm going to, while I bring the next guest, I am actually going to read a prediction from someone that was unable to make it. So they did send it in for me. Let's see. And this is for Parapunk 1983. Shout out to him from the Midweek Mix-Up
Parent
collection.
plug, my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. Sorry.
No.
Okay, here it is. He said he is hoping for new big things for Sea of Thief and would love to see Fable. Pretty sure, but yeah. Crazy. I believe you actually had someone's prediction there. Can you read that off?
Someone's prediction from where?
They sent it to you, remember?
I thought you were gonna use a crystal ball. What happened?
I think that
Yeah,
was
what happened to the crystal ball?
The light on that crystal ball went out.
I think the prediction came. I think it was to our brother, our captain, Silent Cypher. I think that was from him that he got that prediction.
Okay, well, anyway, our guest, I believe it's ready. So I'm going to bring our next guest in, and his name is Jay Vargas. So, Jay Vargas, how you doing? Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
perfect.
What's up, Jay Vargas? My brother, Jay Vargas. Yes, my crystal ball told me you were coming on today. Let's go.
No, it did not.
Yes, it did.
This is a long time coming. A lot of invites from Mr. Crazy Louie. I appreciate it.
Welcome,
Appreciate the
brother.
hospitality, fellas.
It's great to have you.
No, great to have you,
man.
man. While I continue to do some tinkering, can one of you guys help me with the questions? Anyone? The questions are in the notes.
Crazy's having heat stroke. Sorry.
Sorry, guys. Let me grab it so I can ask the questions. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Wait, I'm getting down. Woo, come on, 300 gigabyte internet. Is it gigabyte? No. Where is it?
If you have.
All right. Wait, where is it? Oh my god, I'm lost. All right, let us start off. Tell us, Jay Vargas, how are you doing, sir, today? Hope you're doing awesome. And please tell us, what is the main game you have been playing right now?
Well, it's been great. The day has been all filled with smog and everything you could think of. All this orange. Thanks a lot, Plume Network. Appreciate it.
No problem, man. Thanks for stopping by.
So the game I've been really playing lately is MLB The Show. I've been locked in on that game. Thank you, Game Pass. And I was playing on a league that actually Sourblow set up, and I've been having fun playing with these guys. In the league. Eternal Sedan and I had a great game. Other than that, I'm a big multiplayer guy, so it's been a little bit of COD, but mainly MLB The Show. That's really been what I've been locked in on as of late.
All right. That's awesome, man. That will be the show. Awesome game, super fun, especially if you play with other people and beat them. Like if you play against Sourblow and win against them, please do so, and please make sure you clip that gameplay once you beat them, so we can we can troll him here on the Xbox International Podcast channel. So, Mister J Vargas, tell us 3 games you expect in the Summer Game Fest.
Well, the first one is the easy, obvious one, Hellblade 2. That's like something that everybody's been looking forward to,
Oh,
and
oh,
I'm highly anticipating it. The first one, I really enjoyed it. It took me a while to figure out how the puzzles were going to
oh.
be.
But wait, Jay, we're talking about tomorrow's showcase, Summerfest. You know, Jeff Keighley's, not the Xbox one. Where
Oh,
is?
I
Yeah,
apologize.
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, for Jeff Keighley's Summerfest,
Yeah.
I expect to have a lot of Game Pass games pop up there, third party. I'm hoping that maybe the Lies of P show up. Um,
Okay.
if they don't put it in the Xbox showcase, at least Jeff Keighley's will be great. That game is really something I've been looking for. So I'm not really a Souls game type, but this game I really enjoy. I think the storyline is going to be great. I'm hoping to see more of what's the game? Oh my god, I can't think of it now.
Hmm.
The guy comes out of hell and
Oh,
he's
Flintlock, you mean?
no, not
no, not
Flintlock.
Flintlock.
Okay.
No.
Wow, I played that game. I love that game. Something
Oh my
damn.
god,
Wow.
no.
No, no.
So the first one was
The
where
one
you
with the
fight.
cross. He has a cross
Do you mean
Hold on, I'm
on the
gonna
that?
give
chest.
you.
You mean Dante's Inferno?
Yeah,
No, not
Dante's
no.
Inferno. Oh,
No.
okay,
No, it's
okay.
a roguelike. This is a roguelike game, and you
Oh,
have to fight your
Hades?
way out of hell. Thank you, Hades.
Oh,
Hades.
Yes,
All
Hades.
right, Hades.
Hades 2.
Okay.
I'm hoping that Hades 2 is really shown. They gave a little more because I know that they gave the teaser trailer, and once that they played the music and I heard that strings, I got so excited. I was like, oh my god, part two! It's a really good game. I didn't think I was gonna like the game, but when I played it, I got hooked immediately. Um, and it's an indie game. It's a small game. Nobody's really like big on it, but the game was almost game of the year
Yeah,
considering.
Hades is
So
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes, I thought so as well.
Such a good game.
Yeah, I think it
And
has its fan base. I
Yeah,
don't
it has.
think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
yeah.
He has a
Yeah.
pretty big fan base
Those.
for an indie, at
and
least. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not came out of nowhere and everyone was playing it.
Yep. Pretty
yeah,
good game.
like
Pretty good game.
completely surprised me. Another game that I'm thinking that might be there is because Jeff Keighley has a lot of indies. So any small game, I thought the game that Capcom was producing, that's going to be a Game Pass game. Primal,
Exo Primal.
Exo Primal.
yes,
All
yeah, that
right.
might be another one that might pop up there because it's not going to be something that's going to be locked in for Xbox as a first party. So as a third party, excuse me. So I think that Exo Primal would be pretty good in the Keighley show.
All right. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. That's some great stuff. Tell me one game from the Capcom showcase you would love to see on Monday. Is it a Monday or is it on Tuesday? From
13th.
the Cap,
Uh,
13th. So okay,
Monday.
yeah, Monday.
Monday.
So for the Capcom showcase, tell me one game you want to see.
So I'm not really a VR guy, but the that VR Resident Evil
Ooh,
looked
nice.
really really good, and I'd like to see them dive in a little more just to show what it can do with the what it got with the VR, the Sony VR. Even though it's a Sony thing, but I won't knock it for that.
All right. And one game from Ubisoft Forward.
That shooter that they're making looks really really good, and I really want to see if it's gonna have the right pacing to keep up with a lot of games now. Because usually, Ubisoft games are slow paced
Yeah.
and ultra realistic, and this one looks really good. X Defiant, I believe the name is.
Yeah.
Looks
It's
looks like it's gonna be a good pace.
yeah, it's I played the beta. It's actually the closest thing in a while, I think, to like Call of Duty competition, I would say, in terms of the pacing and the way that it plays. It's pretty good.
All right. Now, what is your most anticipated game for the Xbox Showcase? Come on, Jay, give me that power so I can send it to Father Phil. Let's
Well,
go.
well, like I was mentioning when you guys caught me, Hellblade 2. Like I said, I was really excited. In the beginning, when I played part one, the puzzles were like extremely weird, and it took me a minute to catch on to it. But once I did, I was hooked. Uh, Granted, it is a linear game, but I'm hoping that they really expand it and make this game something that it can be because 30 frames, 60 frames, I don't care. It's gonna be pretty.
Ooh, awesome. Wait a minute. Oh, the crystal ball wants to know, buddy. The crystal ball tells me to ask you surprise game for the Xbox Showcase. Tell me, brother.
Uh, so this is a selfish one. I haven't heard any noise about it, and I'm hoping that it's something that surprises everybody. Perfect Dark gets a little more of a teaser. I know that there's still early development on it because of everything that happened. Initiatives leaving people, people shaking up the whole thing, and then Crystal Dynamic joining in. So I do want to see a little more Perfect Dark. See what Daryl Gallagher is actually cooking up over there, even if it's just a small teaser, just showing what his touch on it is. That would be great.
I have to ask you real quick. Did did you enjoy the N64 Perfect Dark? That's a no.
So yeah, no, I didn't.
Okay, okay.
Is conflicted.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
I think,
disappointed. I'm disappointed. Let's
I
kick you
think,
out of the show.
no, no,
Okay,
no, no, no.
goodbye.
Hey, you cannot kick Jay Vargas out because Jay Vargas is not like the Celtics, so he's on my side. You can't kick out Jay Vargas. Jay Vargas,
Well,
get him. Get him. Get revenge. Jay Vargas, get him. But I
Oh,
know
his
yeah,
Jay
he
team
Vargas.
deserves
lost
to join the
way
dark.
way before mine, so.
No, it doesn't matter. As long as the Celtics lose, we're happy. It don't matter. But hey, even my green crystal ball told me about that they were going to lose. I knew that from the start. But anyways, Jay Vargas, I know you are a James Bond 007 guy, right?
Yes,
You know
sir.
from the see,
Almost
yes.
everyone likes James Bond, so I
Ah,
don't
He's
know.
the
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. Better
That
than
that
perfect dark. Better than perfect dark. We know. We know. We know.
any
We know.
crystal ball would know that.
No, yes, it would. Yes, thank you, powerful wisdom, Crystal Reader. But anyways, Vargas, give us three games not mentioned that could be shown on the Xbox Showcase.
So 3 games. State of Decay, 1. That's kind of my guilty pleasure. I played that game and I thought it was actually phenomenal. And then the little upgrades for the first one were great. But part 3, that CGI trailer looked amazing. I would love to see what they do, with more time, more funding, and a bigger team to cook up something great. That CGI trailer when she yells at the deer, I was like, oh yeah, this is great.
Yes, I'm with you 100%.
Um, Part 2, game number 2, I don't know. I want to see something different. Hopefully that Ubisoft and Xbox allow a game to be made that we all have near and dear to our heart. You know, um, I don't know if he's still gonna be able to voice the character, but I just want those 3 goggles to go off.
Yeah.
Those 3 lenses just go off and hear that noise, and then we all get sucked in. Bring a multiplayer, and mercenaries will be great again.
Yeah. If he can't do it, I'll do the voicing.
You have the voice
Yeah.
for it.
I can do a decent Sam Fisher sometimes.
Ooh,
A
Depending
little
on what you eat.
grim.
great.
Yeah. We'll see.
All
I'm
right.
excited for it.
And one more, Jay Vargas, give us one more game out of the. Oh, my bad. Sorry,
Out of
guys.
the box.
Out of the. Oh,
What did
Some
he say?
I got
something out of
lost.
the box. It doesn't have to be a game. It could be
Yeah.
anything
Anything
unexpected.
unexpected. Yeah, sorry about that.
Apologies. Crazy Louie is hashtag in heat.
In heat,
So
yes.
He's
What?
I
hot.
mean,
No,
Yeah,
no, no, I'm
that's
not
his
in heat. No.
excuse.
probably has a heat
You
stroke by now.
see how I'm sweating. How can that be my excuse? That is so mean.
And wait till you see that little girl behind him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Why is she holding the
Yeah.
fan? I mean, at least
Uh,
she's holding the fan, I guess.
Who's
Yeah.
holding the fan? Who's
The
holding
The
the
girl.
girl
fan?
behind you.
Okay. Hi, girl behind me. Hope you're doing good. Watch
Is
me
that your
tag me.
niece?
Why are you lighting a candle? Isn't it hot in there?
He's trying to say prayers because he feels the presence of evil.
Yes.
Sorry, Vargas. Vargas, like, what's going on here?
Yes, a lot of crazy stuff going on. Sorry, Marcus. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So mine isn't really out of the box. It's just something that I wanted to see, and I just thought it would be a good game to like just have them bring up again and just show, hey, we're working on this. We haven't forgot about it. It's not forgotten. Stalker 2.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
With
That'd be
everything
awesome.
going on, everything going on over there. I'm just hoping that the team is really in a safe place. They aren't losing any more of the team members, and the game is really cooking up to be something good because we've seen the potential, and the game. I think once they showed that trailer, the game had everybody hooked, and it was just a really good game. So surprise everybody with more gameplay. That's what we all love to see is gameplay. Making sure that we got the frames, we have the ray tracing, we have all the great games that were promised, and this was something on the list of that unfortunate 12 months.
All right, man. So Vargas, thank you so much, man, for hanging out with us tonight. Because hey, we gotta keep this, this thing shifting and going forward. So Jay Vargas, tell everybody, brother, where they can find you, sir.
I am on Twitter the most, and you can find me there on the title of JSIN 456, Jason 456. Um, my gamer tag is there on both PlayStation and Xbox, so please feel free to drop me a line. I love playing games with everybody. I love having a good time.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you again, Jay Vargas. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So Sourblow, should I ask myself
Oh,
the question?
Vargas, you still there?
Oh,
One
oh,
I'm
last
here, sir.
thing. Okay, one last
Shoot.
thing. I gotta say, shout out to Vargas. I believe, aren't we tied in second place in that MLB The Show League?
Are you 4-1? I'm 4-1.
Oh no, I'm 5-1 now. So I went ahead.
oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
so yeah.
His
oh.
son
Who,
played
who
a
did,
game
Yeah,
for him
yeah,
and
his son
won.
played the game. Yeah, he told us on the tweet last night. He was like, "Yeah, my son helped me do this." I was like, "What?" We got him
We
red
haven't
handed.
played yet on the league, have
No,
we?
we haven't played,
Okay,
and the
okay.
one person that I wanted to beat, I couldn't beat, and I was a little disappointed in that.
Ooh, wait till we get. Oh, I want to see that
Awesome.
on camera. I want to see that on camera. Yeah.
I'll
Awesome.
I'll put it on Twitch. I have a Twitch stream, so when we
Woo-hoo.
play,
See, that way I can say,
I'll
yes,
broadcast.
beat him,
Absolutely.
man. It would have been fun if it would have been Slugfest. I missed that game. Remember that game Slugfest where you beat up the other
Mhm.
player, man. I
Slugfest
would
was
bet.
great.
I would have bet
Slugfest
on
Yeah.
it
Dave
was fun.
Vargas going out and beat Sourblow with on the field, man. Seriously, I was like, go Vargas, beat him up. Yeah.
Hey, check your crystal ball. Is that game getting announced?
Hold on. There will be a Super Mega Baseball 4 coming out.
Oh, there is a Super Mega Baseball.
Yeah,
4
there
coming.
is.
That's one of my
Those
favorite
games.
baseball
Those
games.
games are a lot of fun too.
Yeah, they are. They are. I love them so much. I love them. But again, Jay, thank you so much, brother, for joining us tonight. And now, Sourblow, please bring in the next guest to give his predictions and the power to Father Phil. Let's go.
Okay, I'm working on it, and I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna improvise a little bit here because
Uh-oh.
we actually managed to get two guests at once. So
snap.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try to put them both at once because I don't want to keep them waiting, all the time. So
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try and see if I can set them up. Just a second here.
All right, all right. So,
We need some
while
elevator
you're doing
music.
that, Sablo, let me ask our sweet, awesome, sexy voice captain a couple of questions. At least till the guests come on. Captain, please tell us what is the three games you expect in the summer Jeff Keighley Game Fest.
Man. So I think Plume was onto something in regards to like Kojima and stuff. I think we'll probably end up seeing. This is my hope. at least, is that we'll end up seeing more detail, or maybe get some dates or some more concrete detail about the Metal Gear collection and also Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. That's one of my hopes right now, is that we see more of that, because from that PlayStation showcase, when we ended up getting that announcement, it was just like, okay, here are these things, and there was like a nebulous, like, no release date, no real information as to what we're gonna see, when we're gonna see it, like what features we'll see for the collection, like if it's up-res or anything like that. So my hope is that maybe we'll get some more details, because obviously he's in tight with Kojima. They're good buddies. So hopefully we'll see that. Um, I'm I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that he gets a couple things, but I kind of worry. Obviously, we talked about stuff previously, and it kind of seems like he hasn't really been out there promoting the show as much as he usually does. And it makes me a little nervous. I wonder if he just maybe doesn't have a lot of bangers lined up. I guess we'll see tomorrow morning, right? But one thing that I do hope that we will see is maybe, God, I don't know. We probably won't see anything from it, but it'd be cool to see like Kojima show some stuff of what's Overdose or whatever. If we saw that at tomorrow's show too, because again, I think they've got that relationship, so we could maybe see something from that. I think I think another thing I'd really really like to see, and I don't know if it's just too late at this point, but I'd love to see either Wolf Among Us 2 from Telltale, because I know that they've been working on that, or maybe Walking Dead. Like if they do another Telltale Walking Dead, I'd love to see another one of those come back. That seems like something you wouldn't put in like a main showcase, but something like this, I think would be good for Games Fest. But that's kind of my thoughts.
All
Nice.
right.
All
How
right.
about? Oh,
We got
Oh,
them ready.
yeah, we got them ready. We got them ready.
Sweet.
Don't want to keep them waiting.
all
And
right.
one one has been with us for a very long time. I believe almost from the beginning.
Yeah.
And the other one, I believe, is fairly new. But welcome to both of them. Welcome back from the dead. And I believe it's Swiggity Swag 879.
Nice.
I hope I said it right.
All right.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Can you guys hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, Swiggity Swag. Yeah, I think you're
Yo.
muted.
Yeah, I think you're
Yeah, I
muted,
think
brother.
No sound from you.
Still no sound, buddy. Oh man.
Oh,
Whew.
Okay, while you work on your audio,
Yes.
back from the dead, thank you so much for your support. We see you there in the chat. Sometimes it's hard for me to actually write back because I'm always multitasking. Like right now, James Vargas just wrote to me. I'm like, oh, sorry, man. I'm multitasking. It's a little bit difficult, but thank you very much for your support, first of all.
Oh, you're welcome. It's great to be here with you guys.
Yeah, and I see your Diablo background. I love it, and I see your Iron Lord hat and your Mario shirt. So I'm loving the vibe.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
we just got back from my mom's house, where in a couple of days will be my youngest, my son's birthday, and we had a Mario themed party for him today.
nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun,
nice.
and we gave him some of his gifts. Got him a Xbox T-shirt and some stuff for his Switch. So yeah, it's been a fun time today. Been fun getting into Diablo 4 and also trying out demo for a game off Steam. If you know who Goat Forest Gaming is, he shows off a lot of rogue style games. And there's one on Steam I was just checking out called Choo Choo Survivor, where you level up a train and get a bunch of different guns on it and fight off hordes of zombies. And as you die, you go back, check out the meta progression. There's some permanent upgrades you can get, and you keep doing runs just like Vampire Survivors or anything in that genre.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Nice, nice,
Um,
nice.
Okay, I would ask you what's the main game you're playing, but is it probably Diablo 4? I'm guessing.
Yeah, definitely. Since early release, it's been Diablo 4. I got up to I think level 38 or 39 last night, and got my horse only a few hours ago of gameplay. So yeah, and pretty sure I'm in Act 4 right now, which is kind of confusing the way they have it set up, where they're shifting you from act to act because it's not as seamless. But yeah, I've been having fun playing Rogue. I started out in the first beta playing Barbarian. I had fun with that. Got that to level 25, and then in the server slam, I played Rogue and got that to level 20 and killed a Shava on second attempt. So yeah, been a lot of fun diving into skill trees, playing around with different builds. I tried making a freeze build at first, then shifted out and tried out poison, and right now I'm rolling with the what is it? Like the shadow imbuement damage and the death trap. So yeah, this been working pretty well, and yeah, it's just been a great time hanging out with different people in the community, playing with them. Then played with Flamish a few times and some of his friends. Some of my other friends playing with them. I'm used to playing with them on Destiny, so we got something new to hang out with. And yeah, just recently, Lord Cognito set up a ILP clan in Diablo 4, so he got me into that. And so a lot of us are shifting over and going back and forth between Destiny and Diablo, so it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Hey, can you guys finally hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we
can.
can,
Yeah,
we can
now
hear
you.
you.
Finally hear you,
That's
sir.
awesome. This is fantastic, guys.
How about
How's it going?
How's it going, man?
Great, fantastic. Hey, Plum, I watch you every freaking day. This is fantastic. Every morning I wake
Awesome.
up and hear you.
I
It's,
appreciate that, man. It means a lot. I appreciate that. Thank
it's
you.
great. This is
Oh,
exciting.
But, well, before I ask you, well, before we jump into the question, I want to ask you also, what's the main game you're playing currently right now?
Well, I know this is pathetic, but I just finished God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, that's
Because, I don't
good.
know, I got everything
Oh,
else.
that's fine.
A
but
lot
I
of games
just
out
finished
there.
it. It was
Yeah,
fantastic.
there is.
I really enjoyed it. I think I slightly like the first one, just slightly better, but me and my son fight over that all the time, but oh well. But then Diablo 4. Come on. What else can you be playing right now in good conscience? It's just a miracle of gaming. Blizzard's back. It's so exciting. I can't wait to see
Yeah.
what they do under Microsoft. It's just exciting. It's fantastic.
Super excited.
Yeah, super excited.
Yep.
All right. Crazy. Do you want to continue with the
All
questions?
right, let me start off with back since we have one here and we have Swiggity Swag. So I'll start off with back and then I'll jump to you, Swiggity Swag. So back and forth. So
Yes.
make sure when I ask the questions, one mutes just in case so we don't get some background forms. So mute real quick. So let me start with back right away. So back, what's up, brother? Tell me what 3 games you expect in the summer Jeff Keighley Game Fest.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. Like you guys have been talking
The
before, and
Summer Game
see a little
Fest.
bit. Hmm?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
sorry.
summer.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
See a little bit more about the Metal Gear Solid collection. That wasn't even clear until they showed it on Twitter that it was even coming to Xbox. That's just how Sony rolls a lot of the times.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not sure really what to I could say a ton of games. I'm not really sure what to expect because it's like, okay, what's going to be there? Because Sony didn't put much in their showcase. I mean, are they going to show something there? I don't know.
That
I
could be
mean, it'd
something.
be cool to get more on Hades 2, and
Hmm.
I mean, what be like a third one would be really nice, but
it's hard. I'd like to
Yeah.
think that maybe he's got like a good grip of maybe some indies and stuff that he'll end up dropping in there too. But it feels like he's not his usual self, right? Where he's
Yeah.
not
Mhm.
out there promoting it like he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And so
it
it's just like,
seems it
He
seems too
doesn't seem
quiet. Yeah,
confident. Yeah.
because really we're like we haven't heard like as much as he does because we know when he's confident he
Mhm.
talks and talks and talks and
Oh
talks on
yeah.
Twitter. But there's like it's just
He,
the
he
crickets.
Oh
doesn't
yeah.
have the
So
Elden Ring announcement this year that he gets to throw
that's
on everybody, right? He doesn't
yeah,
have that one, so
that's a good point.
he's
yeah.
probably sweating that he doesn't have that one huge game.
I
Well,
also
then I'm gonna go out on a crazy one and say Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Nice.
oh
All right,
yeah,
cool,
that's a
cool,
good one.
cool. That's a
That'd
good
be
one.
good.
That's a good one.
I was gonna say real quick. I wonder if because of him, stating all the comments he have between the the whole AVK transaction, maybe Microsoft pulled any games that he might have gotten, and that kind of like has hurt his game show also. That that could also have happened. So he
Yeah.
might have
Mhm.
burned some bridges there.
Because
Maybe.
remember, in December he didn't get nothing. Ooh,
Yeah.
yes. Now it's time to ask Swiggity Swag, brother. Tell us the 3 games you expect in the Summer Game Fest, sir.
I think you hit it right in the head when you said that he might have burned some bridges because it's been awfully quiet. But I know the Elden Ring DLC is planned, so they could show that.
Bring
That's a
that,
very
yeah.
prolific, very fast-working Japanese developer. There's also Armored Core. They could show off more of that. That would be fantastic.
Yes.
Also, I have this dream that Konami's coming back, and they gotta show something besides Metal Gear Solid. Maybe it's the perfect time to bring back Castlevania and make it a
Yes.
Souls-like.
Please.
Oh, it's like a dream of mine. They gotta do
Yes.
it. It's fantastic. I hope they do.
That'd
Those
be
are my 3.
huge.
That'd be
Yep.
huge. That'd be awesome.
Maybe Sega will.
That'd be
I think Sega will be at Microsoft show, so I'm not gonna bother with that. But I'm pretty sure
Also,
that'll be it.
one other thing, he burnt his bridges with Microsoft, but also last year I believe didn't factions get leaked for PlayStation. So what if Sony's also not happy with that information being leaked?
Well,
Just came
didn't
into mind.
didn't they announce that's Factions is when they brought out Neil Druckmann and the
Yeah,
Last of Us
but
crew.
they
Yeah.
had to
I-
because it
I
got
th-
leaked.
If I remember correctly, he came on the stage and he kind of made a fuss about it. He's like, "Well, we would have loved for this to be a surprise for you guys, but someone spilled the beans." Like you could tell he seemed a little deflated. So maybe there's something there.
Maybe.
Yeah. So now it's time to jump right away back from the dead. Sir, tell us 1 game from the Capcom Showcase and 1 game from the Ubisoft Forward.
It's been quite a while since we've seen stuff on it. I mean, we got Resident Evil 4 remake recently, and then it's only been a couple years since Resident Evil 8, and it's been more recent with the DLC. So I think Devil May Cry has a pretty good shot because it's been quite a while since Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be a good.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice. That's a good
And
choice.
then just like a lot of people, there's there's not too much going on in the stealth genre, and even Ubisoft has kind of abandoned that with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's you go right into the middle of a camp and blow a horn. It's like, really, I can't go through there and stab a dude. So yeah, absolutely. I think it'd be a perfect way to bring back Splinter Cell, whether it's a combination of Sam Fisher and his daughter, or they move on and it's just his daughter, and maybe that's a little bit better in this day and age, to show more female leads in video games that way. So yeah.
All right, awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, right on the dot. I mean, with the cat come, right on the dot. Oh man, and whoo, Devil May Cry would be fantastic. The last game, I think it was like in 2017 or 2016. I think it was. I could be wrong. I don't remember, but I know it's been a couple of years. And with Ubisoft, yes, we have we just saw the teaser to the tree thing from Splinter Cell. But yeah, I mean, Ubisoft should right now it's his chance to say, hey, let me show you Splinter Cell.
You know, I think back brings up a really good point, and I
Yeah.
actually heard some folks talking about that. I want to say it was going into the weekend, or it was during the weekend. Might have been on Risk It show on Friday, actually. Someone was bringing up the fact that bring in the daughter, like Back was saying, is like maybe bring Sarah into the fold, of which like Sam. Based on all the other games and stuff, we've always found like he wants her as far away from that life as possible, right?
Mhm.
And so that would actually be, I mean, that'd be an easy thing for them to kind of play off of is like, she's grown up around all this. She's seen all the events that have happened throughout time. And it'd almost be like a Jack Bauer scenario, right? Where his daughter ended up getting involved in CTU as time went on and got involved on that side of things because that's what she knew from seeing what her dad was doing too. So you could have that kind of arc is like it's not what her father wants, but she feels like she's seen those injustices, she's seen the bad people, and she wants to take them out too.
Oh, I
So good
mean,
call.
good call on that, man, buddy. Good call, good call. Now, jumping to Swiggity Swag, sir. Tell me one Capcom game from the Capcom Showcase and one Ubisoft game from the Ubisoft Forward.
This is a tough one because I wasn't expecting it. But I tell you, Ubisoft, what they might do would be awesome. Is basically say, hey, that their version of Game Pass is coming to the Xbox, and that would announce it right there and then, and that'd be done. That'd be awesome. And then that way we wouldn't have to theorize about it. It'd be even better if it was actually coming to Game Pass, like EA basically is. So
Yeah.
that would be fantastic. But new IPs from I think they're hurting. I think Ubisoft is hurting. Just overall, I think they're kind of restructuring, reformulating all their IPs, going with something new, something different. Hopefully, a completely new IP. But Capcom, you can always bet you're gonna get something from like what's the name of that? The Monster Hunter. You know you're gonna get something Monster Hunter. That's gonna happen. Without a doubt, it's going to be Monster Hunter something, Lost World 5 or whatever, but it makes them so much money for them that they don't care.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I think Monster Hunter is a good bet at Capcom show. When's the last one? Monster Hunter World. That was their latest one. I guess also the ones on Switch and the ones they also came to Game Pass. But I think Monster Hunter is a good bet for Capcom.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Yep.
All right. Now back from the dead. Woohoo! Tell me, what is your most anticipated game for the Xbox Showcase?
Oh, without a doubt, that's Hellblade 2. I mean, the team at Ninja Theory has just done a fantastic job with the first one. And if you haven't seen it, go check out their YouTube channel because they've got a lot of documentaries on what went into making that game, how they worked with different psychologists and psychiatrists and depicting mental health as accurately as they could and what they had to go through from even designing their own style of speaker around or like the microphone to get the exact sound of it actually sounding like the voice you're in your head. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff there, and Dominic Matthews, the head of the studio, talking about how he couldn't believe how people like this is how people live. How do you live like that, and how do we bring awareness to it? So, personally going through my own stuff, where other people were jumping into that game, and it's like, why is even had a talk with Crispy Bomb quite a while ago about it, and he was saying, why is this screwing with my head? And I kind of laugh from my own personal experience trying to learn how to sort out all my issues. I'm like, because it's supposed to. That's what it's supposed to do. That's what it's like to be in your head that way. So I think they just done a fantastic job with the first game. And looking forward to the second one, especially seeing some of the stuff they've already done, where they showed recently how they're using that software with the phone, how it can reconstruct your face in a digital image, and how the actress who voices Senua, she actually went and took combat training just to learn how to sword fight, to try to bring some more realism to the game in that sense. So yeah, without a doubt, Hellblade 2.
All right, all right, all right. Swiggity swag, brother.
This is
Tell
an
me.
easy one. Easy one. It's
Yeah.
Fable. Fable. If you're not excited for Fable, you're nuts.
I'm with you, man. That's
It's just Fable.
All right.
I don't even care if they show anything else. Just show me Fable, and that's
Alright.
it.
Yep.
It's the best show they've ever done. Right?
And man, I'm all the way. I'm all the way with back, man. I mean, that Hellblade game is man. I know it's gonna be awesome and cool, but yeah, Fable's gonna be another pretty good if they
It's
do actually
Playground.
announce it.
They've
Yes.
never made a bad anything. Everything they do is like gold. They're like Midas. It's just touch it and it's golden. It's Fable. It's gonna be fantastic. And Hellblade 2 is gonna have the best graphics we've ever seen. Just guarantee it. They will be the best graphics we've ever seen. The ponies will be like, they won't even know what to do. They'll be flipping out, having strokes, looking at it. It'll just be the best thing ever. You can't wait.
I
I
just
can't
hope.
wait for the ponies to die. They're just gonna die.
Oh, we don't want that. We don't want that. We want them there for
No,
the
I
memories.
know we don't want them to die. Not
In-
seriously.
and
he's being
and he-
hyperbolic, guys. He's being
he's-
hyperbolic.
Hyperbolic.
He wants them to die like an emotional death, a morale death, not.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I just hope. I was telling the guys before. I hope when they do show it, they show proof that it's running on a console. Because
Yep.
then,
Yes.
then I don't
Yes.
want the narrative to be like, oh, sure, that's gameplay, but that's PC, or
PC,
that's
yeah.
not actual gameplay like they did with the other time
Yeah,
around.
they
showed.
have to.
The narratives that never die, but they die every single day.
Goalposts keeps moving.
You'd hope Phil has learned from the Redfall thing that they're gonna say at least running like on console specs, or what you should expect on the Series X at the very least, right? Type of thing.
All right, let's jump back to back. Oh man, tell me back. Surprise game for the Xbox Showcase. Tell me a surprise game that you'd be surprised to see on that showcase, brother.
Well, I keep seeing this for years. I keep hoping for it. I kind of hope Nintendo would do it, but because they had done a port of it from the Dreamcast. But at this point, with how close Sega and Microsoft are getting, I'm going to say it again because I'll keep hoping it comes out, a remake of Skies of Arcadia.
Oh,
yeah.
wow, man. Wow, that is a good call, man. I played the heck out of that game at Dreamcast. Such a good game. Wow. I'm actually now that got me hyped, man. If they do that, I'm with you there. That'll be a big surprise, man. I'll be like, what?
Oh yeah, it was great characters in there, Vice and Fiona, and it's been quite a while, so I don't remember everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the turn-based ship combat, the mythology behind it with all the gigas, it was just such a great story and a journey to play all the way through it. And that was a game, even all the way back on the GameCube, you didn't get games that long. I mean, there weren't too many like that, and that was probably the first JRPG I actually played all the way through. So it got a lot of fantastic memories from that.
All right. Awesome. How now, Swiggity Swag, switching to you again, sir. Tell me, surprise game for the Xbox Showcase. What would you like to
We
see
all
and
know
be
what one
surprised?
we want. We all know what one we want. We want
Which
to see
one?
New Vegas 2. To show off.
Oh, yes.
We want to
Yes,
see
sir.
City made New Vegas. Do watch the internet break.
The
If
best
that
Fallout.
happens,
Yeah.
a new Fallout by Obsidian. So,
Yep.
which they're just so prolific. You know, they're like Insomniac for Microsoft. They just can keep making games. Just they've got some
It's
great game
insane,
directors there. Yep. So that's my pick, definitely.
All right,
And it could happen too. So.
That's awesome. Now going back to back. 3 games that not mentioned that could be shown on the Xbox showcase? Tell me those three games that have not been mentioned. Give me three.
Okay, not mentioned because they
No.
mentioned quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm saying like that you can't that haven't been mentioned in quite a while. Just mention three. That we would love to see that has not been mentioned.
I mean, the obvious one that I really want to see because they've only shown us a short trailer of it, and it's been a while, is Forza Motorsport. That being huge. Because I love. I mean, I still have the physical steelbook of the Forza Motorsport Ultimate Edition.
Wow.
One of the last few physical games I bought from Xbox before Game Pass was a big thing. I mean, and it's even cool because I live in Wisconsin. Road America, it takes quite a few hours to drive up there, but it's one of the closest racetracks, and it was so cool in that game to actually be able to go drive it.
It's awesome.
So, there's one. Let's see, it'd be fantastic. I don't know what they're working on, but Compulsion, how crazy We Happy Few was. I mean, how many people really can take drug abuse and turn it into a game mechanic?
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, whatever they're working on would be fantastic. It's been quite a while, and I remember seeing one of the devs she was on the Iron Lords podcast quite a while back. So it's been a while since we've seen seen them talking about anything.
How about one
And
more? Yeah.
with the limitations of the second game, I really want to see State of K3 because
Yes. There.
how they had how you would have slots where you had to fit things in, just go crazy. Let me put everything exactly where I want it. Let me build up a huge, massive base that can defend off hordes of zombies, and maybe even, the bigger I build my base, the more stuff you send to attack me.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, I love State of Decay 2. I played the heck out of it. It's one of my Xbox One favorite games. I mean, I put it in the top 10 on the Xbox One, you know, exclusives back from last generation. And that's a game I'm actually really hoping for to see. That if they actually do show it, I hope they do because hey, man, that game has got me hyped, and I really, especially since right now they're trying to make it to AAA. Oof, man, that'll be just awesome to actually show something. So now, jumping back to Swiggity Swag. All right, brother. Tell me, Swiggity Swag, three games not mentioned that could be shown on the Xbox Showcase, brother.
3 games. Let's see. Gear 6. Wouldn't that be awesome? Like they haven't said anything, but again, another fantastic studio.
Yes.
I was hoping they'd work on a new IP like a Mandalorian game or something like that, but nope. Gear 6, just go ahead, let them release that. Uh, I know this is weird, but I loved Castle Crashers so much. Me and my kids had so much fun with that. But I
Yes.
would love to see Stoic's new game. I think it's called The Wandering Tower. Hopefully that's like a
Okay.
Castle Crashers, and then they shadow drop that on us. Wouldn't that be awesome? Because it's
Yeah.
a 2D game, that would just be crazy.
Yes.
So that would be fantastic. And I know it's not going to show, but Project Tatanka from Certain Affinity, that would be fantastic. I'd love to see. Halo was meant to be a battle royale. I don't care what any of the Halo fans say. It'd be fantastic battle royale, and I would
Yeah,
love to see
sour.
it.
Yeah.
I would love to see it. I think it's meant for it. I think it'd be way better than the other ones. Throw a little spin on it, maybe give us some objectives or some other things. It's just perfect for it, and another great studio. Would love to see it.
Yeah,
Those are my
I
three.
think real quick, I think there is a possibility of them to at least tease it and show like even if it's like CGI because they're coming with season 4 and they adopted the 3 month the 3 month period with seasons, and so far I think since they adopted that and they started season 3, I would say from the winter update they've been pretty good. they've been improving. I knew it was gonna take time. Season 4 looks promising, so I think they could tease it even if it's not season 5, because of the fact that even if you tease it now, you still will come with season 5 pretty soon, and then hopefully it comes out season 6, season 7. But the wait is not going to be as long as before, where every season they had to wait like 6 months. So,
It'd have to be an in-engine look at it, though. Remember what Aaron Greenberg said on Twitter?
oh yeah,
Yes,
Has to
sir.
be an
true.
engine.
But
And-
oh yeah, and I was gonna say, but it should be pretty easy. But then I forgot that Certain Affinity is actually making it on a different engine, so that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna tell us how, if it shows here, it's gonna tell us how far ahead that we can expect it. If it doesn't show, then we can say it's probably gonna be at least season 7, season 8, or something like that. So
Yeah, it's
that's it.
tough. It's tough because if they wait too long, it could be you want to invigorate Halo now, right? So
Yes.
hopefully they'll show something.
Well, and still strike at the same time when like these battle royale games are hot,
Yeah.
right? Like you look at something like Fortnite, and it has figured out a way to just print cash as far as this goes, right? And I feel like it's not going to go away anytime soon. But anyone who's new to that market, like if you don't get into that battle royale and get yourself cemented and start playing around with new ideas, I think it's going to be a situation where it's like a too little too late, and that would suck if they put in all that effort and then it just didn't go anywhere,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the final question to back, and then the final question to Swiggity. So let's go to back real quick and back. Tell me an out of the box announcement, just out of the box, out of nowhere, big announcement on the Xbox Showcase. It's like, wow, anything. It could be hardware, anything you can want, out of the box.
GTA 6 demo playable now.
He went.
Well played.
He went big.
Well played.
Right there, all the way. Yep,
I like the gusto on that prediction. That was
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
The
awesome.
suspense too to drop
Yeah.
that. That's a good one.
Yes, that's awesome. That's awesome. Can you guys imagine that though? A GTA 6 demo, or it gets announced on that showcase? That would be
Oh
insane.
my
Yeah.
god.
dude, it would be nuts.
Even if they
you
get
know,
the marketing, yeah.
Yeah.
Jim
if
Ryan
they're-
fired the next day.
Oh, man.
That's so oh, back to Sweetie Swag. Tell us, Sweetie Swag, an out of the box announcement could be anything that could be
Well,
announced.
he's gonna come. He's gonna have to come hard because
How am I going to beat that?
back from that. Yeah,
I can't
That's
beat
tough.
that. What, Half-Life
That's fine.
3? Half-Life 3 is going to be at the Xbox Showcase.
yeah.
Steam integration into the Xbox, too. You don't have to worry about it. Just
No.
Steam completely on your Xbox. There we go.
Okay, so-
I can't beat bot. That's
So with that prediction, in all seriousness, for a second, if we ever see another Half-Life project like that, right? Do you think that they'll end up going to Half-Life 3, and they'll disregard the fact that they were originally going to do a Half-Life 2 episode 3 and basically just bake it into a Half-Life 3? Because originally we were supposed to get Half-Life 2 episode 1 and 2, or what was it? I think it was 1 and 2 or 3 or something, and then it just never happened. Like they stopped it after the first one.
Yeah. They gave Half-Life Alex.
Yes, they did,
Yeah.
which I've heard is really good. But
I heard it's incredible.
do you think like in this situation, obviously with how much time's going on, they'd just do like a full game instead of doing like the expansion, right?
Come on, Simon.
I think so.
You know, Steam doesn't go to 3. They stop at 2.
They stop
They
at
don't
2.
know
I-
that. They don't know
I
that
want-
number.
I want to believe.
I think Sally, we're gonna get old and rusty before that Half-Life
Yeah.
3 is gonna
like
come out.
like you
Dude,
Steam Deck fans, you can expect a Steam Deck 2, but not a 3. No, never expect a 3.
Oh, Lord. Yeah,
They're
but
going to
wait.
check me the
So
old
if
folks home
but
before a
wait,
new Half-Life comes out, I think.
so if we do get a Steam Deck 3, then we have to ask for a Half-Life 3. We have to start asking for that if we do get a Steam Deck 3. Which, yes, I
Um,
don't know, Lord,
I
that's gonna
so
take
I
us forever. But
I
yeah,
want to
so
see Gordon Freeman come back as well, though. I'm right with you, Swiggity.
so
yep, yep.
so real quick, something that's killing me before we get you guys out. Swiggity swag, I have to ask you, what's going on with those like boxes back there? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, you mean my retro? My daughter, she comes home with new toys unboxed, and I put them up there all the time. There's just a ton of really high-end collectibles that she just comes
That's
home and
awesome.
gifts me all the time.
Nice.
And
Nice.
my
That's
retro
awesome.
game station and my OLED, you know, it's
That's
just
nice.
yeah.
I gotta get myself a big old TV of those here. I don't know where the heck I'm gonna find it, but I have to get one because I have a Dreamcast, and when I put it on the old lid, it looks horrible. So I gotta get one of
Yeah.
those. Yeah,
Got to
Yeah,
get
gotta get
yourself
one.
a
Yeah.
CRT. Yeah.
it's an
Yes, I
old
do.
Sony
Yes, I do.
CRT. It works great.
It works
Yeah.
great. Yeah. But anyways, guys, hey, I want to thank you guys both for hanging out with us today on the show. It was really fun, really cool ideas, man. It was great for hearing from you both.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
please, back from the dead, tell everybody where they can find you, brother.
Yeah, you can find me at Back from the Dead on Twitch, where I live stream, and on YouTube, where I put my edited content, and also at Back from the Dead on Twitter, and Back from Dead 1 on Xbox and PlayStation.
All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. Sourblow, make sure we can get that information. We put it underneath after this episode, so everybody could, where our guests, where they can find them and stuff like that. That would be pretty awesome. And thank you so much, Pac, for joining us, man. It was really great hanging out with you, brother. Thank you so much for taking up your time and being here with us. Really, man, it was awesome. Swiggity swag, brother. Please tell everybody your social media, where they can find you, and all that awesome stuff.
It's Swiggity Swag everywhere. Just go ahead, look up Swiggity Swag. My daughter named me that years and years ago, so it's got. I didn't name
Nice.
myself that. She named me that. So I just went with it, and it's over everything on PlayStation, Xbox, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. So
All right, guys. All right, all right, all right. Hey, it was awesome hanging out with you guys. And hey, man, I'm telling you, this crystal ball is bringing out a lot of heat. I hope it doesn't blow up, because if it blows up, it's gonna be the funniest episode. But we don't want nothing to happen to Louis. But yes, Louis is gonna get the fire extinguisher if something happens. But hey, man, it's gonna give everybody power. Yes, it's gonna give Phil the power he needs for this showcase. Thank you all for hanging out with us. It was great.
Thank you
Now,
guys.
That's
Real
awesome.
pleasure.
Thanks, guys.
thanks, guys.
Yep. See you guys
Now
later.
it's
See ya.
time to bring our final guest, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Believe
Yes,
so,
and
but
now
he's
we
not.
got.
Well, hold on, crazy. He's not even
Hold
here
on.
yet.
Hold on.
Oh, it's not even here. Okay,
So-
okay, but wait. So let's go back to Silent then, because hey, Silent. I think we should do a roundabout, because hey, we still do not know your predictions. We still do not know Sourbow's predictions.
It's
We
true.
know Plume's predictions, and you still have not let me use my crystal ball power for my predictions.
Oh Lord.
Well, before you ask me another question, I did actually want to throw out some predictions real quick
All
from
right,
one
go
of
for
our
it.
other awesome community members. So RSJ in the chat, RSJ fan, actually sent me some over as well. So some of the things that she's hoping for is she's hoping that they'll end up showing a bunch more on Forza Motorsport. Not only give us a release date, but continue supporting Forza Horizon 5, which I agree with that fully. Like, that thing has so much traction at this point and has such a like avid fan base that it would be awesome to see them continue to support that. There's no world in which you have to have motorsport or Forza Horizon as the main focus, right? Like, you can have both of them supported at the same time. They cater to completely different racing fans. Generally, like, motorsport is very much that die-hard sim type of game, and Forza Horizon has always been more that arcadey, just like, you had a long day at work, you go home, you cruise through the countryside, bash through some billboards. So one of the other things she was saying is that she'd like to see Avowed, because she likes Elder Scrolls, which I agree with you completely. I think it's been too long. since we've seen anything from Avowed. That trailer that they showed us back in the day was not enough for how long we've had to wait for more information. And then she also said she'd like to see what's coming to Game Pass too, which I'd be super curious if they end up having some surprise drops on that, or if they have some pretty big bangers coming to Game Pass. So RSJ, thank you so much for those predictions, and I'm with you. I'm looking forward to seeing what the next play is in the Game Pass playbook. Curious to see what tactics they come out with.
Yeah. Ah, so silent. Let me ask you the next question.
Sure.
But this will be two, right? One game from the Capcom Showcase and one game from the Ubisoft Forward.
Okay, so I'll start with Capcom, and I'm gonna take a little bit of a journey here for a second, so bear with me. You remember when we saw that video? It was like the documentary for ET, where they went out and they dug out the ET cartridges from New Mexico.
Yep.
Did you ever see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
So I want a reverse scenario. I want to see a documentary, not a game, but a documentary from Capcom where they show us a reverse where they're actually going to bury all of the copies of Code Veronica,
my
so
God.
they'll never be seen again.
I don't know what's gonna come.
So that's what I want. Is I want to see a new type of documentary where they're actually burying that game, so no one ever has to see it again. Versus ET, where they're like, we want to dig it up. So that's. But in all seriousness, for Capcom, I would imagine this would be at Xbox if it ever happened. But I want to see Dead Rising. I know that's been brought up a few times, but Capcom Vancouver, I think, is the one that was involved in that one on the last one. I would love to see a Dead Rising again. Anything in the Dead Rising world.
But if I go with that with you, I want a Dead Rising kind of like 3 scenario, because that Dead Rising for me is the best out of all of them.
Yes, 100%. Number 4 was too much, and it lost some of the luster that number 3 had. Number 3 was very solid, and unfortunately, it was on the Xbox One, and the Xbox One had very bad marketing for when it came out, and sadly, that game just kind of got stuck. But as far as something for Ubisoft, obviously Splinter Cell. That's what I'm here for. Like, I really don't care about most of what Ubisoft is doing at the moment. I feel like with how extensive their games are, I feel like I've got enough Ghost Recon and Far Cry and stuff to live for a long, long time. I don't know if I need another one of those for a while, but I would say if I'm trying to bring something out that no one else brought up, I would love to see Rainbow Six go back to the Rainbow Six 3 or Rainbow Six Vegas days. Please, Ubisoft, quit giving me these games where I have to select an operator and I have to have a specific skill set. I tell you what skill set I want. I don't need some character that dictates how I play the game.
Yep. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, Silent, tell me. And we're going to the Xbox Showcase. What is your most anticipated game for the Xbox Showcase? Tell me, baby. Tell me.
Oh, man. Peppa Pig 2.
Oh, right. I'm down with you, man. I want a new Peppa DLC, a new Peppa game, new Peppa DLC, a Peppa controller, and a Peppa console. That's what I want.
In all seriousness, man, that one's hard because like they've played a lot in their different playgrounds of games over the last few years. There's been, like the Gears of War stuff. There's been a bunch of Halo and stuff. I don't know if I'd jump right into one specific, but if I had it my way, I would really like to see a Stubbs the Zombie 2. Stubbs the Zombie 2 would be a really cool one. And granted, that was done by that was Alex Seropian and those guys from like way back the Bungie days. So I would really, really like to see that, but I just don't know if it's ever going to happen.
Oh, nice. All right. Now, a surprise game for the Xbox Showcase.
Oh, you know what? I flipped it. That's my surprise. My bad.
Okay.
My bad.
I was surprised by that.
My
choice.
bad. My most anticipated for this. I hate to be a tag along on this, but I think I'm probably right there on Hellblade 2 at the moment.
Oh,
Um,
hmm.
that game, every time we've seen it so far, just looks nuts. So I can't wait to see that thing. I hope we get a release date. I hope we get like a major blowout on that game, but fingers crossed. I don't want to get my hopes up too much. I know a lot of people this last week have been busting my chops about like, let your hopes go through the roof. And I'm like, yeah, but I still want to play it cautious because we've seen how this goes in the past. And I don't want to walk away from this showcase being like, man, my hopes were up here and the show was here.
But
So
but
fingers crossed.
but
Too late
why
for me.
why would you be guessing when you have Crazy Lou with a crystal ball there?
Oh yes.
Well,
Ah.
because
Powerful.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Like I think the salts from Crazy Louis' sweat is affecting the electromagnetic capabilities
No,
of his
it's
crystal
not.
ball.
No, it's not. That crystal ball
I
is on
think
fire.
it's
Powerful.
causing like some
I'm telling
static in
you.
there.
No,
It's
it's not. It's sending all that power out to Father Phil to make an excellent show. Because I'm telling y'all, this crystal ball is gonna give power, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be powerful and mighty. I'm telling y'all, for Father
Oh,
Phil, yeah, go Father Phil, bring us the best showcase ever.
good
I'm
lord.
so hyped.
Save us everyone.
real quick, I do want to announce it. I should have probably said it earlier.
What's
This
up?
Sunday for the showcase, uh, head into Plume Network. We're gonna definitely, we're gonna go watch it with him. He's gonna watch it. We're gonna go into the chat and support him. So if you like to watch the showcase, go ahead and make sure you follow him. And right after that, we're gonna come back here, and then we're gonna have our flight party, which hopefully we were talking before the showcase, before the before the podcast, that it is a party and not a funeral. But we have high hopes for it. And crazy crystal ball before it
Yep.
got sweaty, it gave that prediction
It's
that it
not.
will be a party. So we're expecting
Yes,
that.
it will. It's gonna be an awesome
Yeah.
party. I'm telling you, I'm gonna bring my crystal ball this Sunday. I'm telling you. And when I bring it, I'm gonna say my crystal ball said so. That's right. Mighty.
Unfortunately, crazy sweaty balls is ruining his prediction power. So
Oh, oh, oh man. But
You have to take a
anyways,
shower before Sunday, though, Louis.
I
yeah,
will,
you
I
do.
will.
Yeah.
No, because here's the thing. Remember, guys, I moved the thing here to the new apartment. So yes, I'm here since like 1 p.m. something like that. So yeah, it should have come out. But yeah, been, I've been in heat. I mean, sweating all day. Yeah.
You've
So
been in heat. Yep.
yeah.
Say what you mean, crazy. Say what
Yes,
you mean.
I've been in heat. Sorry, guys. I've been in heat. I've been
I
hellfire.
love translations for you. It's amazing.
Oh Lord,
Thank you.
nothing like a Monday, man. That was just horrible. Oh, man. But anyway, Simon, tell me 3 games not mentioned that could be shown on the Xbox Showcase.
Oh man. 3 games not mentioned in the past. Dude, this one's harder for me. This one's harder for me. I don't really have a lot for this one. I kind of wish that if we did end up seeing Splinter Cell, we saw it actually at the Xbox Showcase, because like I think you're probably going to see more traction at that. You'll see more viewers, more people will see it there or at Game Fest than they would at the Ubisoft Forward. I don't think as many people watch the Ubisoft Forward. Maybe I'm wrong. But if I'm playing hopes and dreams on that, I wish that we'd see Beyond Good and Evil 2 at the showcase as well. We'd actually find out that that's really coming out. And if there's a third, I think I would really like to. Well, I guess this is 2, but I would really like to see a follow up on Grim Fandango or Full Throttle from. Oh gosh, dang
I
it! I'm
mean,
forgetting his name.
From Tim Schafer.
Tim Schafer. Thank you. Yes.
Quick question though. How
Yeah.
would you bring them back as point and click, or would you change
point and
Yes.
the
click.
gameplay?
Point and
Yes.
click. Point and
I
click.
would be fine with point and click.
Same here.
I would be okay if they had regular movement and stuff, but the point and click on that, like
Yep.
that was unique to it at the time. Obviously, a bunch of games have come and done that stuff over the last few decades, but yeah, I want one of those to come back. I know he's saying that he wants to work on new IPs and stuff like that, but man, I really want to see those
And,
make a return.
and the funny
Those
thing is,
characters were great.
Silent sounds like Ben though. You sound a little bit like Ben. Yeah,
You know,
I can do a mean Ben.
yeah. Ben is awesome. I'm not
Yeah.
putting my lips on that. Oh
oh
man, I
my
love that
god.
full throttle game.
That
Not
I'm
on your
that
telling you.
game
crystal
was
ball. No, we're not putting your lips on
that,
that.
No, if I put my lips on that.
too much salt on that crystal ball and make your face pucker.
You know, real quick, you know what I think will be beneficial to them to add to those type of games. I
Hmm.
don't know if you play As Dusk Fall.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, like some of the like decision making and stuff, and that it affect the story. That way, it kind of gives like more playability. I feel like that would add to it.
You know what? Shout out to As Dusk Falls also. I don't know if I really talked about it when we were talking about what we'd been playing a few weeks ago. I'll make it quick, but they have really awesome touch controls on the Game Pass version of that. I was playing a bunch of that when I was sitting waiting for my new job to start, and the touch controls for that game are really, really good. Like, it's
Yeah,
how I wish most touch controls were. Like, you and I were both disappointed because Vampire Survivors touch controls were
yeah,
this is the way that you do touch controls. If you've not played that game, or if you haven't tried the mobile version, try it, because those touch controls are great on that game compared to most of what we've seen. So
All right, all right. But yes, another full throttle game. I'm down for that, man. Because hey, we don't know what happens after the end of that game. I mean, we
nope.
want a part two. We want to know what the heck happened to the pole cats. Oh man. And our last question is Silent. Tell me, out of the box announcement, what would you like to see? Tell me. Like surprise.
um I don't think it's time for this, but I would really like them to come out and be like, "Hey, you know how we've been charging you for Xbox Live Gold all this time? Well, we have lifted the Xbox Live Gold requirement, and now you can play your games online with your friends without Xbox Live Gold." Uh, the only reason I say I don't think that could happen is because I don't know if they're necessarily at their subscriber number for Game Pass, but I would love to see them pull gold. I think that would be a major shot in the arm for them, at least in the public view, because people have been able to play games on PC forever without paying that extra fee. So it's a relic of an older time. Why keep it at this point? Like, I know you're still making money from it, but you could potentially offset that if you got more people involved in the ecosystem by saying, hey, you can join in for free now.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But anyways, where's what happened to our last guest? Is it gonna hop out, or is it, we're just gonna be hanging here? Because if not,
Did our last guest fall asleep?
I think he fell asleep.
yeah. I guess
Yeah,
so.
I think he
Dang.
fixed us. But anyways, now what I'm gonna do is, since our last guest is not joined up, let's give him a little while, see if he comes up. If not, what can we do? Sourblow. You know what? We don't care about you. We don't care about your predictions. What the hell, man? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Tell us what is. Tell us, brother. Tell us 3 games you expect
I,
in
I, I'll
the.
I'll do this crazy because I know we're running out of time.
Yeah.
And I have the questions here. I will run through them quickly.
All right.
Three
Go for it.
games I expect for the Summer Game Fest. To
All
be
right.
honest, I don't care about the Summer Game Fest. I hope
Oh.
this is the worst Summer Game Fest ever, so that Jeff Keighley could, stop doing what he does.
Oh, man.
Um,
Hater.
and when I mean stop doing what he does is not that
I
he
know.
stops doing game shows. What I mean is that he stopped supporting one side more
Side
than
of
the
the other.
other.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be, kind of like in the middle,
Yep.
especially if you run the Games of War, if you run a summer game fest show, you're supposed to, at least to the audience, be kind of down in the middle. One game for Capcom, Dragon Dogma. Give me Dragon Dogma, full blown gameplay. Let me see it all. Yes. Crazy. You should
No.
play the first one.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Ubisoft game, Splinter Cell. I have to go with Sam Fisher. Definitely.
Right.
Most anticipated game for the Xbox Game Show besides Starfield. I'm kind of like I'm like half and half. So I gotta mention both of them. Stalker 2 and Avowed. Those are my two like most anticipated games. I'm super excited for both of those games.
Right.
Surprise game for the Xbox Showcase. I was gonna go with Fallout New Vegas 2, but since it was mentioned, I'm gonna go with something different, and I'm gonna go with the fur guy. I'm gonna go with Conquer, Bad Fur 2, or whatever you want to call it. But
Yep.
please bring Conquer back. Conquer deserves to be back.
Conquer.
If High on Life, can exist, why can't Conquer? 3 games not mentioned that I think could be shown. Well, that I haven't mentioned. I think like someone mentioned earlier today, I think that we might be able to see the Compulsion game. I mean, they've been quiet for quite a while. I mean, since We Happy Few. I would say I would love to see something from Perfect Dark, even though I don't think it's gonna be shown, but I'm just gonna throw it there. And let's see another game. I will go with Wolfenstein 3. And then an out of the box announcement. Okay, out of the box announcement. Xbox partner with the Asus ROG Ally, and they officially become the Xbox handheld.
Did you just say Asus? Okay. I thought you just said.
Asus, sorry.
Okay,
Asus.
okay, okay. Now it sounds better because seriously, like, what with the hell would Xbox want to team up with a bud? But okay,
Dude, they basically are like the
Yeah, pretty much
primary
is.
at this point. I mean, you even had like Larry and you had Rubes out there doing like the video reveal and stuff on it. So it feels like
Yeah.
they're pretty in together.
Pretty tight.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
crazy, since we have not gotten our guess. What can you give us a rundown of your predictions real quick?
Ooh, should I use my powerful, mighty crystal ball or no?
So crazy. What are your predictions?
For what? For the
It
Jeff
doesn't
Keighley?
matter.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. It doesn't matter what the Game Fed shows. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
But
your
anyways,
prediction doesn't matter.
my predictions. Oh, I hate
Nah,
you.
just kidding.
I hate you.
What happened to
You're
your
so
crystal
mean.
ball, by the way?
Oh, it's there. It's
When-
there. It's there. I'm gonna use it. Okay, I'll use my powerful
It,
crystal ball.
it
There
rolled
you go.
across the door.
Oh,
or across
right.
the
But
floor.
wait, the prediction balls for the Xbox. Let's not with the crystal
The
ball for
prediction balls.
Yeah, the prediction. Oh my God. Anyways, my prediction for the Summer Game Fest. I want to see Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I want to see more of that. That would be a pretty cool game to show. Also, it would be pretty fun if they showed a lot more of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because since it's coming to Game Pass in August, it'd be pretty cool if they showed actually more stuff on it or did a little bit more on it. And last but not least, yeah, we mentioned Metal Gear. I mean, I want to see more gameplay see actual gameplay about Metal Gear, and I hope they do show it on the Summerfest. On the Summer Game Fest. I want to see that on there. That'd be pretty cool. And for Capcom and Ubisoft Forward, what a cool Capcom game can we say? Cool Capcom game, that's a hard one. I don't even know what's a good. Oh yes, I know which one. I want to see the Code Veronica remake from Resident Evil. Yes, I want to see that. Yes.
The
Get
real
out of here,
question
you
is
troll.
how much were you paid to say that?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no.
Someone paid you, and we know
No,
exactly
no,
who that
no.
is.
Yeah.
Nobody paid me to say that. Nope,
Uh-huh.
nope. Wrong
Yeah.
How many times did you vote for it, Louis?
How many times I vote for it? 100
Yeah.
times. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I want a Code Veronica remake. I mean,
No,
it's
you don't.
yes, I do. Yes, sorry, dude.
No,
Yes, you do. I mean, any game you face Wesker, I'm happy. Code Veronica is awesome. All right, but
dude,
anyways,
Wesker in 5 was awful. Oh my
I
god.
know
That
yeah,
that voice actor sounded bored.
yeah, but you got the big old muscles from Chris Redfield punching rocks, man. That was the best part of it. You know? Yeah, that was the best part of it. Yep. But anyways, for Ubisoft Forward, yes, what you guys were saying, but I will agree with Simon on this. I want a new Rainbow Six game, the way it was, the way it is, the way it's supposed to be played. I'm tired of playing all these multiplayer um, stuff. I want a Vegas or I want a Ghost Recon, but I just want it the way it is. I mean, I want to be tactic. I want to be, all that cool stuff that how we used to play those games back in the day. It felt really awesome, and we really do miss those type of games. I'm tired for that multiplayer stuff. But yes, now for my most anticipated game for the Xbox Showcase, Crystal Ball, please tell me what is the most anticipated game for the Xbox Showcase. Please tell me. Please tell me. Oh man, I know which
Why
one. I
you're
know which
asking a
one.
crystal ball? What's your most anticipated
Oh,
game?
because
It's
we are in communication. You don't understand the relationship with me and this ball right now.
He's in
I
heat.
mean,
He's like a
yeah,
relationship.
No, you know what? You know what? I think I cracked the code. Lou went in and changed the name of his Amazon Alexa to Crystal Ball. So that way, every time he doesn't know the answer to a question, he says, "Let me consult my crystal ball. What's the release date for this coming game?" And then he
But
mutes the mic, so that way
I'll
he's
tell you
got
this
feedback.
though. I'll tell you this though. The most anticipated game, for the Xbox Showcase. What the hell is that? Is that a
Your crystal ball's acting up.
that's that little girl I saw
That's a
earlier.
little girl
shit? No,
behind
no,
you.
yo, no, no. Hey, man, I'm alone in this apartment. Y'all gonna make me go grab my sword? I'm
Oh,
not kidding.
what's?
I will go grab my sword
No,
and have my
It's
sword next
pretty
to him.
dark behind you. It's scary. I don't
I
Yes,
know.
don't
it
want you
is, man.
going.
That's
I don't
creepy.
want you going
You
to
know,
jail again, Lee. So,
usually
don't.
crazy when you get like a weapon or something, it's always used against you. Haven't you seen
Okay.
movies and stuff?
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
care about those. I know they won't be against me, man. Trust me. I know karate, and I watched a lot of Mr. Miyagi.
Oh,
Man.
trust me, we seen your videos. You know
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
we've
karate,
seen.
right?
We've seen. I saw you pretend to lift a bed once, and
Oh, I'm strong though. I'm buff and I'm the stuff. Yeah, buff Louis. All right. But anyways, I'm anticipated game. Oh man, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna go on a hunch on this. I mean, I'm really anticipated to see State of Decay. That's the game I'm really anticipated to see the most. I mean, if they should actually do show more on State of Decay, I'm down for it. I mean, really, I'm a big fan of the game, big fan of that franchise, and man, I hope that they show something on State of Decay. And the next question, woohoo, surprise game for the Xbox Showcase. Woohoo! Oh man, surprise game. That would be a big surprise game. Doom will be for me the big surprise game. If they actually show Doom and have something about Doom, that would be for me the biggest surprise of the whole Xbox. I mean, seriously, if they show something like that, oof, awesome, 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 man. Really awesome. Oh man. Three games not mentioned that could be shown on the Xbox Showcase. We already mentioned one, which is State of Decay. That that probably is not mentioned or talked about. I don't know. Let me see. From that list that we saw on that idle slot list, which we don't know if it's real. I don't know. But anyways, let me see another one. Oh
Barbie
no,
Wild Horse Adventures 3.
Barbie Wild Horse Adventures 3. Yes, I totally agree. That would be a pretty cool game. Cristobal, help me out. Tell me two more games that have not been mentioned, please. Give me an idea. Give me an idea. Give me an idea.
Crystal Ball. What games are releasing in 2023?
Yes, yes. Tell me that. Oh, Project Mara. I mean, you have not heard nothing about Project Mara.
Yeah, that's true.
I would love to see stuff with Project Mara. That's another one. And the last one. Come on. Tell me. What's the last one? What's the last one? Come on, please tell me. Jeez.
He's gonna have a little girl whisper to him.
Dude,
Yep.
if a little bit goes behind me, I'm gonna jump out that
He's
window with this
he's
ball.
gonna hear right behind him. I want the ring too.
The ring too?
Evil
No.
within, or
No.
something like that. Condemn.
Hmm. You know what could be? You know what could be pretty exciting when they actually do mention this. Since we saw the other day it came out. We saw the Boon. With the Mortal Kombat thing. I mean, it would be pretty exciting if we actually get Mortal Kombat to be on Game Pass. I mean, if they actually do that on the showcase, that'd be
Yeah.
freaking awesome. I mean, we
Yeah.
already had a couple Mortal Kombat on Game Pass, so if we can get Mortal Kombat
Dude,
One announced there,
if you got
ooh,
that day one, there would be a lot of salty people out there.
yes. Yep. I'm telling you,
Oh
we got
yeah.
the one that is. And for me, the out of the box announcement, I'm gonna go a little bit on hardware. I'm gonna jump a little bit into hardware. I mean, for me, out of the box would be if they actually, since we heard a bunch of rumors that we got a PS5 Pro under development, we heard a bunch about that. Could we see something, console wise? I don't know. That could be something cool out of the box. And last but not least, could we see the Elite 3 controller? Because really, I want a new Elite. I don't know about you guys, but a new Elite controller, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, with the
I'm down
share
for that.
button.
With the share button. Thank you. Yes, we would love to
Yeah.
share everything, especially, cool stuff. Yeah. So I agree with you. I mean, I would love to see an Elite 3 come out or announced. That'd be pretty fun. And that for me is what I have, and that for me is what I heard from my crystal ball, and that's the thing that I hope that Father Phil gets all the powers from today's show, and my crystal ball sends him the best, and I hope that he, at the end of the show, brings out a belt saying, "Yes, I am the champion." Let's go, Father Phil. Let's bring it. Let's go. What the hell's that? Am I hitting voices?
Poe,
What?
Poe,
Okay.
Poe.
What do you mean?
Don't scare me like that. Don't scare me like that. But anyways, our final guest, I don't know what happened. He couldn't come on, man.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
our final guest probably fell asleep. I tried to
Well,
reach out
yeah,
to the person on a few different things, and
yeah.
I think they must have fallen asleep. So I think we're probably good to wrap it up for today.
Yeah, we should
Yeah, I
wrap
think
it up.
crazy crystal ball kind of like put him to sleep or something.
Yeah,
I did. Oh
yeah.
Lord. Oh Lord. But anyways, let us start off with our outros. Let us begin. Why am I? Oh, okay. With our outros, and it's time to land this plane. Let us start with the Big Plume. Please tell everybody where they can find you. Not only that, Big Plume, please tell everybody what's coming up on your show this Sunday.
Yeah, you can find me Plume Network on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all those places. So I will be streaming Summer Games Fest tomorrow. So
Oh,
if you want
nice.
to jump in and watch that, and hopefully it's a good show.
What
I feel
time?
like
What time is it?
3 p.m. I believe it starts. 3 p.m. Eastern starts. And then Sunday we'll be streaming the Xbox showcase. So come watch that with
Okay, you're
me
back.
on Plume Network, and then we'll have the reaction show here on XBI after that. So that should be fun. Yeah, it should be a good couple days of game showcases.
I don't know if it was just me, but I think I lost you for a little bit, or was
No,
it just me?
I think it was just you, Sour. You.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah. You're getting revenge right now for being so mean to me. But anyway, Sour, please tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
All right. Well, yeah, you can find me, of course, here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. You can find me sometimes Friday at Xbox International en Español with Eternal Shaddai, who was actually here at the beginning, and ASCAP Gaming, and sometimes, unfortunately, Crazy Lou joins us too. So yeah, we got that.
Unfortunately,
Nah, just kidding.
man, I join you, man. Take my time to join you.
And you can find me Twitter and Xbox Sourblow18. And yeah, and hopefully, this Sunday, like I believe that's what Plume was mentioning before. Unfortunately, I lost him. But this Sunday, we're gonna be hanging out in the chat in Plume Network, so go follow him over there. And then right after, we're coming back here, and we're gonna have hopefully a nice flight party and enjoy and
Alright.
talk about everything
Yeah.
we saw.
Oh man, we're gonna have a nice, awesome flight party. Speaking about partying, Captain, please tell everybody where they can find you, sir. And
Look at
what's
me.
coming up for you? Because
Do it.
hey man. I mean, you got something special going on this Friday, and I probably might join you. But yeah, tell it.
Sir, sir, I'm gonna start off at the beginning of that topic with your transition. Does this face look like a face that has been partying for the last like 10 to 15 years? No, sir.
Yes, it
I,
is.
I'm in, I'm in
You
old
would.
man mode. I'm tired.
You're drinking beer though. You're partying. When you drink beer, you party.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Who likes to party? I like to party.
There you go. See?
But yeah. So kind of like what Crazy was alluding to, you'll be able to actually find me on Mr. Boomstick XL show on Friday. Sounds like we got a pretty stacked panel for Friday, so I can't wait to get on there. I've been working with Boom for a long time trying to coordinate on schedule, and just because he does most of his schedule during the time that I'm working, or we're doing our show same evening on Wednesdays, it's like we haven't been able to get together, and we've talked about it in the past. But fortunately, I have every other Friday off now, so now I'll be able to actually jump into some of these other shows occasionally, and I'm stoked to be on there on Friday. I think it's going to be a good time. I think especially after getting to see some of the stuff from Summer Games Fest tomorrow, we'll have a lot to talk about. So make sure you jump on there, come hang out with us in the chat, join in. I'm sure the conversation is going to be pretty wild. And then, of course, you can always find me on social media. Pretty much everywhere is Silent Cypher. I'm mainly active on Twitter and TikTok. And if you ever want to play any games, if you want to play some Diablo 4, you want to play some Fortnite, something like that, I'm always up for it. As long as my schedule allows and I'm available at the time, I would love to jump on. We can play some games. We can shoot some bad guys. I always enjoy that. And Silent Cypher on there as well. And of course, you can find me. Goodness, this Sunday, it's going to be a packed weekend.
Yes, it is.
This Sunday,
I'm
obviously,
excited.
like we were talking about, we'll be hanging out with Plume on his channel at the first part during the show, and then we'll have our little after party afterwards. Talk about our feedback on the show and what we thought, and then you'll catch me here again on Wednesday next week.
All right, man. Wow, that's a long list of things. I mean, we got so much stuff to do.
It's going to
But
be
in,
fun.
but anyways,
Oh,
we still. What's up?
crazy. Real quick, I just want to mention to everyone in the chat, please follow our XBI podcast Twitter account for updates. And while we had this podcast, I actually have a list here of games that we are expecting. Every time a game was mentioned, I was actually taking notes. So I will make a post of Xbox International podcast and community, like what were the top 10 games probably that we're more excited to see probably at the showcase. So
All
I'm
right.
excited
Oh,
to share that.
all right. Cool.
But
So,
crazy, where
what's
can we
up?
find you besides playing with your crystal balls and stuff?
Oh dear Lord, that's just sounded so wrong, man. You guys, that sounded wrong. But anyways, where can you find the crazy one? Simple and easy. Oh man, you can find me at Twitter at Crazy Louis Gaming, where I say good morning and do all sorts of stuff. I know, guys, I've been missing all the good morning videos. I've been super busy. I'm sorry, guys, but yes, I'm trying to get myself back on track. I know. But yes, I will be back on track real soon, and I will be saying my good mornings and thank yous and all my cool stuff and all my other cool announcements. And on Mondays, 12 noonish. Over there, Double Barrel Gaming YouTube channel, Xbox Lunch Day Special with Mr. Boomstick, uh, oh man, the heat. Sorry guys, Mr. Web Dave, Fuzzy Belvedere, hanging out there talking about what's going on in the gaming world. Tuesdays, playing with crazy. But hey, guess what? I gotta tell you something. After this, in 30 minutes, count it out, 30 minutes, I'm gonna hop on and we are going to have a crazy playing with crazy tonight. We're gonna finish off the game Father's Day. So I'm gonna finish that game tonight. So that way next week we can jump on and play the evil within. Yes, let's go for that, guys. So yes, we're gonna have playing with crazy in 30 minutes. I'm gonna take a little break, get some fresh air because I'm literally dying here from the heat. But yes, and also you can find me here at the Xbox International Podcast, 7 p.m. ET, with Silent Cypher, the Big Plume, and Sourblow. We're doing what we do best is talk about gaming each and every single week. And you already guys heard the announcement this Sunday after the Plume Show. We're going to have our flight party over here at the Xbox International Podcast. So, yes, guys, like I say, my dear beloved brothers, chat, you guys are awesome. You guys were great. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. Yes. And thank you all for showing up and being on the show. Thank you, Jay Vargas. Thank you, Back from the Dead. Thank you, Swiggity Swag. Really, thank you guys for hanging out with us. It was really fun hanging out with you guys. And finally, great to meet you all, too. You guys are awesome. But anyways, like I say, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, also hit that bell so we can tell you when XVI podcast comes on, especially the content. And anyways, before I say it went off. I was gonna. Oh, Lord. That really just went wrong. Anyways, remember. Let's go. Let's rock and.
Yeah.
Oh wow! What an outro. Too bad no one heard you.
Really?
Goodbye, everyone. Nah, go.
You should leave me inside, you son of a bitch.
Oh man, I muted you. You owe me that timeout.
Oh,
But anyway, goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Oh, wait,
Thanks, everyone.
Didn't get my Father Phil outro?
Redo it.
Oh, redo it. Sorry.
Why
Go
not?
for it.
Seriously,
Crazy Louis' salt is corroding his processor right now.
Let's go. Let's rock and let us pray. Father Phil gets this showcase great. Yes. See you all next Sunday. Bye-bye.
You were muted again. Not just kidding. Goodbye, everyone. Oh, wait. Okay, goodbye. Oh, there you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at our destination. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off this live stream. On behalf of Xbox International, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we're looking forward to seeing you aboard next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.